Drop that. What, bass?
I bet. Dr. Dre in the place to be. Co-rockin' shit with my homeboy Steve. After Roadium, get stupid some. Yo, don't think that you can get none of Dre. The motherfucking doctor, the bitch hopper, the sucker motherfucking stopper. I'm fucked up, so don't mind what I'm saying. I'm just kicking it, but Steve, Tony, A.M., Susan, yo, we be choosing dope shit to put in a mix. Know what I'm saying? We kick shit like and that's a fact. And if your shit ain't in a mix, you know it's whack. And that ain't no bullshit. I'm kicking facts on a serious tip. Word up, Dr. Dre's in full effect doing serious damage, boy.
Tony A! Tony A! When you're ready, go.
Welcome back, everybody, to Rhodium Radio, episode 114. And before I introduce one of my very special guests, I got a couple of announcements I got to make. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, I am pushing the ads for the breaks whenever we decide to go live with them. And I'm encouraging everyone, you need to buy an ad. You're not going to regret it, okay? We got a special guest coming in on Sunday. After you see the flyer tomorrow, I know these ads are going to fly. So I'm letting you know, get them right now while they're hot, while we can. Because after we run out, okay, you're probably going to have to wait another month because there's been people that have been buying these ads by the month. So go to DOCUMIXERY/ads and you'll be able to see the pricings on there. There's some people that buy 1 week, or should I say one episode. Some people that buy 2 weeks. Some people buy a month. We had one person about 3 months already worth of ads where you get 1 minute, whether you want a slideshow, whether you want a video, or whether you want a flyer. Whatever you want to do is cannot be no longer than 1 minute, and we play it for the episode. But once again, our episodes average about 10K views. Our page itself averages between 250,000 or 500,000 views in about 28 days. So look into it, and believe me, you're going to want to promote your album, your business, your restaurant, whatever the hell you do. If you want promotion, look into it. So I encourage you to do that. Other than that, if those of you that are interested in buying hard copies of our CDs, mixtapes, once again, you can get them at DOCUMIXERY.com. The High C album that I re-released, you can get that at DOCUMIXERY.com. The Blu-ray, once again, it is still coming. We just need to get it right, but it is still coming. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that. Other than that, the Horror Loteria for Freaky Tales, once again, you can get that at DOCUMIXERY.com. So Sunday, we got a very, very special guest. And Wednesday of next week, we also got a very, very special guest. So I'm kind of throwing that out there. You guys can kind of make up your mind, or kind of like, how would you say, think about who possibly could that be. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce my very special guest, my very first guest of the night, Stilo from
Suspect Ed.
Suspect Ed. You know what I almost got that mixed up with?
What's that?
Okay. In the 80s, there was a rapper from New York, and it's the truth, named Special Ed.
Okay.
So when I heard Suspect Ed, and he told, my boy John tells me, we got Suspect Ed, I'm like, I thought Special Ed.
Oh.
When you get a chance, Google him, dope rapper from the 80s.
Okay, I'll check him out.
Yeah, he's dope. So if I get you confused and I call you Special Ed, please forgive me. I'm thinking old school.
Okay.
I'm an old fool from the old school.
Okay.
So, anyways, brother, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
So today's Wednesday. Mm-hmm. How did your weekend go? Let's just say from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. How did you spend it, man?
I went to Vegas, bro.
For reals?
Yeah, man.
Now, is Vegas still somewhat open? Because I was there a couple of months back, and only certain casinos. I remember walking the strip, and it smelled like ass and weed. Mm-hmm. You know, is it open more, or is there still?
It's regular Vegas. It's just a little bit watered down. You know what I mean? You got to wear a mask for social distancing and stuff, and not as many people are there. So it wasn't as much the Vegas experience, but you know, it was better than anything right now at this time. You know what I mean? Just because everything's kind of just like really restricted.
Right. Is there a lot of people still walking the strip?
Yeah, there's a good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool, man. You know what? I used to love to go to Vegas, like in the 80s and 90s. You know, I used to mostly go to boxing matches. Okay. But ever since, like, to me, like, ever since I felt that boxing was fucking rigged, like, I didn't give a shit no more. Like, when you start watching bullshit fights like McGregor and Mayweather, or pretty much any Mayweather fight where the guy fucking runs track and field and pity pats his way.
It's just all for the money now.
It's all for the money, bro. And that's what he calls himself, Money Mayweather.
Exactly.
But I can't hate on that. Make your money, homeboy.
That's his thing, man.
You know what I'm saying? Make your money. I don't hate on that. I just don't like his style of fighting.
Okay.
You know, I'm more of a Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield.
You're more confrontational. Like,
Hell
get in
yeah.
there and get in there.
Knock yourself out.
Exactly.
Somebody's got to get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know what? So I'm kind of burnt out on Vegas. I went not too long ago with my brother, and I can't really say that I enjoyed it too much, but I remember we were sitting on the Strip. And he was like, man, don't you miss it? Because he loves going there. And I was like, no. Like, I hadn't been there like in 2001.
Wow.
And I just said, no, it's been like 19 years and I don't care. You know, but whatever, man. Did you enjoy yourself? It's more.
I enjoyed myself, yeah. I had a good time.
That's good, man. Did you get drunk?
Yeah, I got drunk. Hit the tables a little bit. Lost a little bit of money, but not too much.
That's good. You know what happens when you lose all your fucking money? You always walk around looking at the floor like nobody loves you. Like, see if you can find a nickel because you fucking wasted all your money on the slot machines.
Hey, you got to know when to walk away. You know what I mean? That's the
You
golden
gotta
rule.
know when to fold them.
Yeah.
You heard that song?
No, I haven't.
Kenny Rogers, look it up.
Okay.
Think it's called The Gambler.
Okay,
Yeah. So
there it is.
Anyways, brother. Okay, so now it's Wednesday. How's your week been going so far? Monday, Tuesday, and today.
Good, man. I work at I manage a cannabis dispensary, so we had a good day today. It's Green Wednesday. We did a little sell or whatever, so that's going good. Life is good, man. I'm just getting ready for the holidays. You know, we're going to spend it with my family. We're going to cook some salmon, some good food, you know what I mean? I'm just excited for the holidays and being with everybody,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
No turkey?
I don't eat meat. I'm a pescatarian, so...
Okay,
I mean,
explain to me what is a what pesk?
pescatarian. So
Pescatarian.
that's basically fish only as far as meat. Everything else, I don't do beef, chicken, or any of that. I've been that way for about 5 or 6 years.
So pesk, is that short like for pescado?
It's yeah. That's a Latin prefix. It's pesque, so pescatarian.
See, I can be one of those, honestly, because I don't necessarily need to eat meat.
Exactly.
You know, I eat, well, I used to eat fucking like at least 90 to 95% healthy before.
Okay.
And then I started cheating, then I started cheating, and then I started cheating, you know. So, yeah, but that's the first time I ever heard that.
Yeah, man. It's good. I just couldn't say no to, pescado frito or a ceviche or sushi. You know what I mean?
Oh, I fucking love sushi, bro.
Yeah, couldn't give it up.
That's cool, man. See, like, I don't necessarily eat red meat anymore. I do like chicken, you know, but I love fish. I really love fish. And I love a lot of mariscos. You know?
There it is.
Yeah, so that's good, man. And how's that working out for you?
I like it, man.
Hey, since you brought up a dispensary, do you guys have Black Fridays at dispensaries?
Black Fridays?
Well, you know how they have like the sales?
Yeah, so they call it Green Wednesday. So tomorrow's...
it's the Green Wednesday.
The Thanksgiving is always like the fourth Thursday of the month. So it's the day before Thanksgiving. Everyone wants to get their smoke. So they usually do a deal on Wednesday, and then they let it run through Friday.
Oh, okay. Because, you know, every store does it Black Friday.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
Have you ever wondered if like whorehouses ever have Black Friday?
I don't know.
Hey, do you guys have Black Friday?
Hey, maybe strip clubs.
Maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Like, fuck. What would be a good discount? Instead of like a 20, like a 1?
20% off your dance, whatever it is.
20% off your dance.
Something like that.
What does a table dance go for these days? Do you know?
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you that.
Yeah, because the last time, I mean, we're talking about 80s and 90s, you know? So, but back then you just put $1.
Wow.
That was it, like $1, and then you get like one dance or whatever. But anyways, other than that, so you work there. Hey, let me ask you this. At those dispensaries, do all those guys that work there, do they get high off their own supply?
Yeah, man.
For real?
Yeah, you gotta hire the people that know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Because that's the face of the company. That's the sales experience. So people come in. I think at dispensaries, like, people just don't want to go in there and buy something that they're gonna be disappointed with. So they're looking at you to be like, get this if you're this kind of smoker. You know what I mean? So they'll come back to you. If they feel like you smoke the same way. You feel me?
So are you a veteran at weed?
I feel like it. I mean, I'm in the back now, you feel me? I was budtending for like 4 or 5 years, and I got a management position, so I'm the one actually choosing like what comes in and whatnot.
Oh,
so
no shit.
I get samples here and there, you know what I mean? I get to try it out.
Nah, I mean.
Yeah.
Dope. Where originally are you from, man?
So I actually grew up in Carson.
Carson,
Yeah.
the harbor area.
Yeah, exactly.
That's dope, man. I like that.
My whole family went to Banning. I went to Narbonne. My sister went to San Pedro, so we
Everywhere.
grew up everywhere in this whole area, you know what I mean?
Okay. And where do you stay at now?
San Pedro.
Okay, still the harbor area.
Yep.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Now let me ask you this. Growing up in Carson with your mom and dad or whoever raised you, what type of music would you say you were raised?
I mean, my dad was a DJ, and he gave me all his records. So,
really?
You know, everything from Ice Cube to SWV to, you know, Kool and the Gang, Mariah Carey, all that. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and what would your mom play? As a kid, you
Same
growing up?
Stuff.
Really?
That's SWV. That's like my favorite R&B group, just because I remember just being in the back of the van, just hearing like all those jams, you know what I mean? And then just being able to play them in now, and then I mix them in with the new school, like, you know what I mean? That's why I wore the cross colors hat, because I knew you were gonna recognize that. You feel me?
Hell yeah, and I did.
Yeah.
And I did. I remember telling you that High C used to wear that all the time. We used to go to Compton Indoor. He used to get all that shit.
Yep.
I mean, he had so many different colors. He looked like a bag of Jolly Ranchers. That's exactly what he looked like.
Hey, that's how it was in the 90s.
Yeah, it was. But it was fly.
Yeah.
You know? And they used to sport those colors even on that show in living colors. That TV comedy show. Man, that's when fucking Jim Carrey was just like a straight fucking clown on that show. Man, that guy's something else. I think now he's a little weirdo, but he's still funny as hell. So now let me ask you this: growing up, did you what elementary, junior high, and high school did you attend?
So I went to Del Alma Elementary in Carson, and then for middle school I went to Dotson Middle School in San Pedro, and then I went to Narbonne. So I kind of bounced around, you know what I mean? I met a lot of people from the area.
Okay. Did you play any sports?
I did. I played football for Narbonne. I played JV.
Really?
Yeah.
JV. Were you any good?
Yeah. I was like second string, free safety. You know what I mean?
So you were not that good.
A little bit. I'm a skinny guy, you know what I mean?
I know. But at least you went out there, right?
Yeah.
At least you went out there.
You know?
You know, one thing I always tell people, because you know how they have the preliminary bouts when they have boxing matches before the main event. I've had friends that have told me, those motherfuckers suck. They always throw the nobodies. And I'm like, let me tell you something, bro. If that motherfucker trained for about a month or a month and a half to climb through them ropes and fight, he's a winner to me.
He's got some heart in there.
Yeah, he's got some fucking heart. I've known professional boxers that have told me the hardest thing about boxing, here's the crazy thing. Think about this if you never heard this. It said from the dressing room to the ring.
Wow.
They said that was the hardest thing for them to do. Everybody has already agreed. He said, because once you're in there, everybody's out. Like, you know, you just have your vision on this dude. But the hardest part, once again, not to say no names, but I had a friend that was turning professional. He could knock any motherfucker out on the street straight up. He got into the gym, was really, really good. When they gave him sparring matches, well, kind of like they were more of a sparring match. They didn't have gear. They just wanted them to go heads up.
Yeah.
From the dressing room to the fucking ring, bro, he had to take a shit every time.
Yeah.
It's
those nerves, man.
It's those nerves, bro. And he told me, I couldn't control it. He said, I couldn't. So I had to tell my trainer, I don't want to walk that walk. He said, I'm preparing you for that.
Wow.
This is where you do it. He said, we didn't have to do that, but I'm preparing you for it.
Wow.
And he said, every time, man, he goes, I had to take a shit, so I stopped.
Wow.
The guy stopped. So anybody who climbs up there, anybody who plays football, I don't care if you're second string, third string, you had at least enough heart to go out there and at least try, bro.
Absolutely.
Put on that fucking
uniform. And that
uniform.
teaches you something.
Of course.
That gives you other areas of life where you do that, you know what I mean? Because I could relate to that. Like every time we would do a show, I have knots in my stomach. It slowly builds up from the moment I wake up until we're about to go on stage. And as soon as we're on stage, it all just rushes out. And then it might feel like, it might be a 30-minute set, but it feels like 3 seconds.
It does.
You feel me? And as soon as you get off, you have like this adrenaline rush and this high, and it's just like for the rest of the night, you're just like chilling, you know what I mean?
You know, one thing I could say that I used to always get a rush when I would go up there and set up the turntables, and, you know, either my boy High C would come out, second to none, AMG, and then Quick or whatever. I used to always get this rush. One time, I think I got so comfortable that I no longer got that rush anymore.
Oh, man.
And it became more of a job, and I started not to like it anymore. Wow. I took a 10-year break because I did an interview years ago where somebody asked me, why did you take so long of a break? And I clearly told the guy, I said, I didn't love music anymore.
Wow.
You know, I just lost it. So, but yeah, man.
Dude, for a while I was, at my last job, I wasn't making so much money. In order to pay the bills, I had to DJ on the weekend. And it got to a point where I was like, dang, this bar again and doing this and barely anyone comes. And it just, like you said, it started to be a job. And for that reason, I started to not like it. Yeah. And I haven't really DJed much since, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Now, growing up, did you play any instruments at all?
I got my guitar for graduating middle school. So going into 9th grade, I started to play guitar. Before that, I was just a hip-hop kid, all R&B, and then I started to listen to Sublime.
Okay.
So you could kind of hear that a little bit in our music.
Yeah, because your music, that's why I asked you earlier, what would you consider? Because I consider more of a mixture. I was thinking hip hop or reggae, but you guys also mentioned pop. Okay. And I could hear that in there, you know, and I that's what made it different for me and my boy John when he said, you need to check this out. This shit is different.
Okay.
You know, and everybody knows here that I like different. You know, somebody said here one time, you know, nobody wants another Drake. Nobody wants another, you know, Michael Jackson. Nobody wants another. Everybody, you know, it's always awesome when you can find somebody that's original, that's different. That's when people say, like, I'm a fan of his.
Yeah.
You know, so I could see you guys rocking parties and playing music, people drinking, getting high, and dancing.
Absolutely.
You know, and so that's dope. So, like, let me ask you this: growing up, what was some of the first hip hop songs that you can remember hearing?
Hip hop songs I remember hearing first growing up. Children's Story by Slick Rick.
Okay.
A bunch of freestyle records my dad used to play, like Debbie Deb, Look Out Weekend, even though it's not necessarily hip hop, but like,
right.
You know, like when I started to think of like the first songs, like growing up,
right.
Things like that.
Okay.
Ice Cube, all that. NWA.
Okay. Who would you say, if any of them influenced you or motivated you to, like, you know what, let me try this thing called rap?
Honestly, when I first started writing, I was really, really into Jay-Z.
Really?
Because he's really all about his lyricism, you know what I mean? And like growing up as a kid, when you're just hearing the radio, around here, we were just hearing like Snoop and Dre and all that. But when I started to like kind of pick and choose, like, oh, let me get this CD or whatever. And I got the Black album, I think. And I started to go backwards. I started to listen to all, because that was supposed to be his last album. So I started listening to all the albums before that. And I started to get into that East Coast feel. I started to listen to like Talib Kweli and Mos Def. So I kind of started to more focus on lyricism and things like that. And that's what kind of drew me into the East Coast side of things, you know what I mean? And then going back this way, where we're kind of like, our production kind of has more of a West Coast sound too. Like it kind of made me more of a lyricist and kind of put lyricism first. And then I kind of had to fall back and then remember, like, even though you might be a sick lyricist, you got to still like throw the style in there, you know what I mean? And that's what I learned from Guppy and Slimmy, the two other rappers in the band, because they're just, I might think my verse is tight, but as soon as I hear theirs flow, like on the track, I'm just like, dang, like that, you know, like I got to pick it up, you feel me?
Right. Okay, now, when I hear your music, once again, I said it earlier, I hear hip-hop / reggae. Mm-hmm. What encouraged that style? I know you mentioned Sublime. Mm-hmm. What was it about them that you say motivated you, or what was it that attracted you to that music, to their music? It
was just a segue into rock music, because if you listen to them, they have punk and hip hop roots. They're not just a reggae band. So when you hear all their other tracks, it was just something easy to relate to. You know, they have like Eazy-E samples in their music. They have scratching, you know what I mean? So it was something real different than hearing a band where you're kind of just like, I don't really fuck with this, you know what I mean? And that kind of segued into like listening to like more Bob Marley, and then you're hearing like other things like Iration and like island reggae bands, and then that's kind of where you get like the influence of like the harmonies and the singing and all that. It kind of brings that pop in there, you know what I mean? Because it's just like feel good music. Like our album is like a party. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what I kind of feel like.
And who doesn't like to party?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, let me ask you this: when you guys perform, and you know, especially in the past, because I know there hasn't really been much going on with this bullshit COVID thing. Okay, what is the age group that you think you guys get? Between what ages would you say? Are they fairly young? Are they older? Because you know what I hear when I hear you guys' music, like the college crowd. Mm-hmm. Is that pretty much what it is? Yeah,
it's a party crowd. I think a lot of people appreciate our music too, that are like kind of like even like a little bit older too, because like we do throw like a lot of 80s references in there. Like, I mean, and even like the sound is kind of like the 808s and the synths and all that kind of bring like that retro sound, but the kind of vibe we go for too brings it back to the younger crowd, because it's like I said, like it's party music, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like if it's feel good, everyone will vibe to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, like got the young crowd in there, but we try to bring everybody in. You know what I mean? Okay. Just because, you know, hip hop and reggae and all that, it's usually inclusive. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. Let's start with East Coast. Give me your top 5 East Coast artists, or it doesn't have to be artists, or top 5 East Coast albums.
Top 5 East Coast artists. I'm gonna go with In no particular order, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Big L, Jay-Z, Nas, Big L, and then probably AZ, honestly.
AZ.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to actually just try to speak a little bit closer to the mic.
Oh, but, one more. Camp Lo.
Camp Lo. Okay.
Yes.
Now, let's come to the West Coast. Give me your top 5 albums or artists from the West Coast. They don't necessarily have to be in order.
Pac. Gotta say Pac. I'm going to say Snoop and Dre together just because they just go together.
Okay.
Cube, obviously. I'm just going to say NWA.
Okay.
Quick, E40, Too Short.
Okay.
Mac Dre.
Okay.
I know I kind of went over 5, but...
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I see you wearing a Quick. Quick shirt.
This is the album shirt right here. It's like, got the Pac, All Eyes on Me right there. You got the... Quick right there. You got Doggy Style right here. It goes all over the shirt. It's all West Coast albums, so I thought I'd wear it today.
That'll work, man. With your cross color hat.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Dope. That's dope, man. Okay, so now, your music. Share with us how Suspect Ed came together.
Man.
And around what year, if you can kind of give me an idea.
We said 7 years, right, Ed? Did we say 7 years? So that's what, probably 2013, I think. I was like, 23 turning 24, so we've been together for a while. It's funny because most bands, they start outside of the studio. They start just jamming together and doing shows, and then they get into the studio to record. But what happened with us, we weren't even a band at first. It was me, Eddie, and Gut. We ended up just in a studio somewhere making this song together. One of the songs on the album is called Come Around. So this was like years ago when we wrote this song. Long story short, we made the song, and then it became so popular amongst everybody that they wanted to see us perform somewhere, so we formed a band. And that's kind of...
That's how it happened?
That's how it happened, yeah.
Okay, now share with us where did you guys record this song? Professional studio, somebody's house, somebody's laptop? How did that come about?
No, our band member Tight Studio over in Torrance off of Vermont. It's like the spot, basically, like, spot where everyone kick it. My brother's dance studio is right next door, so all the homies would just kick it right there. And then all of a sudden next door, the homie said he's fucking building the music studio, and then we would kick it there because we're all music artists. And then that's kind of where we all met. Okay,
so after you made that one song, what was the name of it again?
Come Around.
Okay, Come Around. So you start playing it for other people. Mm-hmm. The response is actually great.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys figured, let us put together a band, mm-hmm. and we'll perform it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how that came about. Mm-hmm. How many people are in the Suspect Ed band?
6 of us.
6 of us.
Yes.
Okay. Now, everybody plays instruments in the band?
Everybody except one person.
Okay.
Yeah. For the most part, everybody plays instruments, yeah.
Okay, so that's another thing that makes you guys a little different is because you guys are more of a band than just playing a drum machine or playing you know what I'm saying? So that's dope. I really like that. I can enjoy that. I mean, I can go to a nightclub like a House of Blues and sit there and watch you guys perform.
Yeah.
When I hear you guys in music, I hear that type of vibe, that type of shit. I like that.
Yeah.
So now you guys start performing. Do you remember the first time you guys performed together?
The first time we performed together was,
I'm trying to get the reaction that you guys got.
August 28th, 2013.
Okay.
D Piazza's in Long Beach.
Uh-huh.
It was one of my friends. She was a promoter. She was just putting shows together all the time with all the kids from Long Beach, all those college kids. And that's probably where our sound came from, was inspired by, just because we were around that crowd at the time, and I was that age, so I was like 23 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think we had like 5 songs at the time or something like that. But we went up there. The set was a little shitty, you know what I mean? Just because we were still starting out, but it was a party the whole time. Like, it was just like a whole vibe, you know what I mean? So like after that, like every live show, like anyone who was at that live show was just like, yo, you gotta come see these guys live. Like no matter what, like come see them live. And then eventually we had an EP that we put out. Eliza's the EP that's not even out anymore, actually. I think we took it off. And then we did an EP after that, and then we got 2 singles. The one that just got released, and then we got an album coming. So it's been a long journey, bro. Okay. Now that night that you guys performed in Long Beach, how was the crowd reacting to you guys? Man, did they love it? Were you guys killing it? They loved it, bro. Yeah, man. I just remember people spilling over the stage. I think the stage was probably like 2.5 to 3.5 feet or something like that. And I just remember people just like over the stage, just like just spilling over it, and then just the whole crowd being packed like all the way to the back. Like, and if you know that venue, it's not too hard to pack. It's a small venue, but any packed house is gonna have that energy. You know what I mean? Gonna
definitely have that energy. You know, this is one thing that I want to encourage. Not only more of an up and coming artist. Okay. Many times when you go to a venue like what you just said, we think I got my first show, shit's gonna be banging, stage is gonna be dope. Many times it's not, you know. So sometimes we've learned to expect the worst, because dude, we've gone where we plugged in my turntables and their fucking speakers sound like there's no bass. Sounds like you're taking a shoe to a wall, you know, every time the kick hits, you know. The mics suck, there's feedback. You got to be prepared for shit like that, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? So I say that to the up and coming artists. Don't always expect a perfect sound system, because most people at bars like that or clubs like that, all they care is about the liquor, the light show, packing it in, and they can give a shit about the sound system. I know plenty of promoters packed in clubs and the sound system sounded like shit.
Yeah. Oh man.
And I'm like, dude, how can you have a DJ Quick, or how can you have a game come over here and perform when it sounds like garbage? Promoters have clearly I don't give a fuck, as long as people are buying drinks and it's packed.
Yeah.
You know, you can't run like that. Me, if I had a place, I better make sure that my sound system is number one, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, nah, man. I used to go to every show, and I used to ask the promoter who's the sound guy, because that's our number one thing, because there's 6 of us, you know what I mean? So you're mixing drums. If you're micing up drums, you're mixing bass, you're mixing 2 guitars, a rhythm and a lead. We got some keys in there. We play with the MPC. So there's a lot of channels going on. And if the sound guy's just used to, you know, drums, bass, guitar, and vocals, and a real basic 3-piece band or whatever, then, you know what I mean, he's going to kind of be lost in the mix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's happened to us at a lot of gigs. So I can relate to that, you know what I mean? You kind of just got to be prepared for what might happen, any contingency, and also just, you know, do your best with what you got.
Definitely do your best. I mean, because there's times now where rappers just take an instant replay machine and they just kind of just play the beat and rap. That's cool. But when you got a band, it's a lot tougher.
Yeah.
It's a lot tougher, and you're going to need definitely mic check. And I encourage everybody, if you can, get a damn mic check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I've known sound guys that are my friends, that rappers that say, well, I don't need mic check, show up late, they get up there, the shit's you know, humming, you hear feedback, then you start cussing out the sound guy because you wanted to miss sound check.
Yeah.
You know, so sound check is very, very important now. We got a couple of minutes before we go to break, then we're going to bring on your other partner. Okay. I know there's 6 of you guys. Yeah. It was impossible to interview 6, so we're going to take, you know, we're going to switch when we go to break. But at this time, what is one thing that, how would you say, how far do you want to go with this band, man? Are you guys shopping it, trying to get a deal? Are you guys trying to do it independently? You know, how far does Suspect Ed want to go? I
mean, so far it's been independent. We've paid for all of our albums and mixing and mastering and all that. But I mean, if we get like a chance, you know what I mean, to like, you know, sign like a deal or like play something somewhere, like, you know, we're all for it. You know what I mean? We're all for the ride. That's what First Class is about. You know what I mean? It's about, you know, making those dreams come true. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's been a long ride, and we're trying to make it to the top. Right.
I know because of the COVID shit, you know, it's hard to get booked anywhere, you know, or to really do anything. Do you guys have any kind of shows lined up at all anytime soon? Because I know this whole pandemic has closed things down, and I think they're reclosing things down again. But anything up in the future?
I don't think so. I think we're just focusing on bringing the album out. Okay. And I think once the album comes out and people kind of start hearing it and get excited about it, I think that's when we're going to start planning shows and having those ready to come out. You know what I mean? But as far as like things we got planned right now, we don't got too much cooking right now as far as live shows.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't because of what's going on.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. I know we follow ourselves on social media. Whenever you guys do start performing again, okay, let me know. I want to come check you guys out, man. Have a drink with you guys, man.
For sure.
I like vibing off of music like that, bro. Cool. So for people that may not have heard your music, you guys can be found on YouTube, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, on YouTube, Suspect Ed.
Yeah.
Check out their music. Once again, it's a hip hop / reggae / pop. It's real different. It's party music. At this point, before we bring your buddy on, you want to give any shout outs? You want to say anything?
Oh man, shout out to my mom. I love you. Shout out to everyone at work, Evolve. Shout out to Timo. Shout out to Slimmy. Shout out to Gup. Shout out to Tight. Everybody who couldn't make it. Shout out to my grandma. Shout out to my nana. Shout out to my sister Jasmine, Josh, John, all that.
All good, brother. All good. So we're gonna go ahead and take a 10-minute break. Then we're gonna come back with your buddy on. So we still got more Suspect Ed coming.
Yeah.
So, okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break. Once again, make sure you call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody, and let them know that Suspect Ed is in the motherfucking building, Harbor area, all day, homeboy. 10 minutes.
Yo, what's up? It's Bella. I'm here on Roadium Radio with my boy Tony and the Wizard. Stay tuned.
Yo, it's Ray Monique on Roadium Radio with Tony A, the motherfucking Wizard. Tune in and subscribe.
What's going down, everybody? This is Big Rich G here at Roadium Radio with Tony A. You guys got to check this out, man. Don't miss out. Tune in.
It's your boy Producer A here at Roadium Radio. It's your boy Tony A. Make sure y'all subscribe every Sunday, Wednesday, 7 p.m. with the dopest podcast popping in the motherfucking West Coast. Make sure y'all subscribe. Peace.
Yeah, this is Pablito here at Rhodium Radio. I'm here with Tony A, the Wizard. Tune in.
What's cracking? It's your boy Noel G in the house, a.k.a. Hector. You guys know what time it is right here with the Rhodium Radio Show hosted by your boy, Tony A, the Wizard. Keep listening. We got something good for you.
What's good, beautiful ladies? It's your boy MC Magic, Tony A, the Wizard. You already know. Rhodium Radio Show. Turn it up.
Yo, what's good with y'all? This your boy Big Prodigy from the legendary South Central Cartel, and I'm over here chilling with my homeboy Tony A, the Wizard on the Rhodium Radio Show. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the page on YouTube. And by the way, check out that interview with yours truly. You dig? Wes.
What's up, guys? This is Marito. You're watching Roadium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Little Silent from BOTG, the voice of the ghetto man. Tune in every Sunday and Wednesday to Roadium Radio. You already know, hosted by the legend himself, Tony A, the Wizard, man. Just don't miss out, man. That shit be active out here.
What's up, everyone? This is Antonio Pelayo. I'm here at Rhodium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard. Make sure to subscribe.
Yo, what's up, everybody? LA Baseball Head here, also known as LAFC Soccer Head, chilling on Rhodium Radio with my homeboy, Tony A, the Wizard.
What it do? DJ Joe Cooley. You chilling with me, DJ Tony A, the Wizard, Rhodium Radio. You heard me?
What up, everyone? This is Lolita. Tune into Rhodium Radio, hosted by Tony A, the Wizard.
What up? Susie Q in the motherfucking building. I'm here chilling with Tony A, the motherfucking Wizard. Roadium Radio, YouTube. You guys check it out. Subscribe. Spank it easy.
Yo, this Shady Boy right here with Tony A, the Wizard on Roadium Radio.
What's poppin' with it, family? It's your boy Joe Slugs Life, and you are now tuned in to Rhodium Radio with the one and only Tony A, the motherfucking Wizard. That's right, love life, y'all.
This your boy Wito Trees, Rhodium Radio in the house, Tony A, the Wizard. What's up?
What's up? It's your boy Panther on Rhodium Radio. Tune in with your boy Tony A, the Wizard, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah.
It's Murray Brumfield, a.k.a. Mexicali Slim, Familia Records. And you rolling with Rhodium Radio with Tony A.
Yo, what up? It's your boy DJ Kazam. We're right here live. Rhodium Radio with my boy Tony A, the Wizard. That's what's up. Ooh.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Mariah Avila. I'm here on Roadium Radio with Tony the Wizard. Please subscribe, like, and comment.
Yo, what's cracking? It's your homeboy, Mr. Motherfucking Junebug. And you just tuned in to Rhodium Radio with Tony A, the motherfucking Wizard. But don't forget, subscribe to the channel. You know.
Juvale Raza, it's your homeboy Hypnotic right here in Rhodium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard. Make sure you subscribe, like, and do all that. Don't forget to comment. Much love.
Yo, this is Grincho Brown on Rhodium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard. Keeping this shit popping, all West Coast, all love. Shout out to my Raza, you getting it.
Hey,
Hey, look, this is Chunks, the San Diego All-Star, and you are now tuned in to Rhodium Radio right here with Tony A. the Wizard. Tap in.
Oh man, we right here live on the Rhodium Radio with the homie Tony A. Royalty, No Profile Record. Oh man.
What's up? It's your girl Carolyn Rodriguez here at Rhodium Radio. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday and Sunday to Tony A. the Wizard.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Tony G. You're listening to Rhodium Radio with the homeboy Tony A. the Wizard. Rhodium Radio.
Yo, what's crackin'? It's 2Max with Mexican descent, visionary shapeshifters, Good Life Project Blowed, LA Underground Hip Hop. You're tuned in to Rhodium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard on Wednesdays and Sundays. LA Hip Hop will save the world. Ooh, ooh.
All right, what up? It's your boy King Cash right here at Roadium Radio with the homie Tony A. the Wizard. Make sure you guys subscribe.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Trouble P here at Rhodium Radio with your boy Tony A. the Wizard. Make sure y'all subscribe and tune in. West Coast.
Yo, what it do? This your boy, Big Havoc. One Hood Admiral, South Central Cartel General, and you're tuned in to Rhodium Radio with my boy, Tony A., the Wizard. Stay locked in.
Hello, everybody. This is Rocky Padilla. And you're listening to Roadium Radio with Tony A., the Wizard.
Hey, what's up, my people? Hey, Trouble Kid right here, you know, in the house. Shout out to Tony A., the Wizard, and shout out Roadium Radio. Much love. Thank you for having me.
What up, world? It's YQ, Young Quicks, and right now you're listening to the OG Tony A. the Wizard on Rhodium Radio. Make sure to keep it locked, subscribe, comment, hate. It don't matter, man. We're getting to it. It'll 5 stand up.
Hey, what up? It's your boy Mark Cruz. You're now tuned in to Rhodium Radio with Tony A., the Wizard, the legend. Tap in.
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Queenie. You're tuned in to Rhodium Radio. Check my man Tony A. the Wizard every Wednesday and Sunday. Stay tuned. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what it is.
What's up, Pimpin'? It's your boy Johnny Boy, a.k.a. Mr. Las Vegas. Rhodium Radio with your boy Tony A. the Wizard. Yes, catch us every Wednesday and Sunday. Yeah.
Hey y'all, this is Elia Cadena here at Rhodium Radio with motherfucking Tony A. the Wizard. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and share.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Sarah S. I'm here live at Rhodium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard. Make sure you subscribe and tap in on Wednesday and Sunday evenings. One love.
Can I get a moment of your time? Hey, it's your boy Lucky Son Zoo from Hood Starks Podcast. Hey, fuck with one of the best podcasts in the game, Tony A. the Wizard, Rhodium Radio. Don't motherfucking play with it. Don't sleep on it. Hey, H.A., stand the fuck up. Yes, sir.
What's up? This is Clever from the brown side. Make sure you guys tune in to Rhodium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard. If not, you're a bitch.
What's cracking? It's your boy Young Thrive right here with the homie Tony A. the Wizard on Rhodium Radio. Don't forget to subscribe, man. Check out the best interviews on the West Coast. Yeah.
I'm on the Rhodium Radio. What up? It's ODM from Lighter Shade of Brown. You know your daddy's favorite rapper, your mama's favorite DJ. Plus that YouTube star, you know what I mean? RBG fam. Lighter Shade all day with the homie, Tony A. Right here, Rhodium Radio, Sundays and Wednesdays. Let's go.
What's up, guys? It's Baby Girl. I'm here at Rhodium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard. Make sure you tune in on Wednesdays and Sundays.
What's up, y'all? This is Dalia Coronado. I'm here on Rhodium Radio, and you can tune in on Sundays and Wednesdays with Tony A. the motherfucking Wizard.
What's up, y'all? This is your boy Raz Kaz, and you are tuned into Rhodium Radio with my big homie, Tony A. the Wizard. What's up?
This is Truth with Tony A. the Wizard at Rhodium Radio. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, live Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. Tune in.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is Lalo KB desde Atlanta. You're listening to Rhodium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard.
Yo, you know what it is. It's your boy OG Bone, a.k.a. Mr. Everywhere, repping Road Dogs Entertainment. Make sure you tune in to Tony A. the Wizard at Rhodium Radio.
What up? You know what it is. It's the LA West Coast native, the Vario. And you gotta tap in with my boy Tony A. the Wizard at Rhodium Radio every Wednesday and Sunday.
going on? It's your boy Isaac Palau on Roadium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard. Tune in every Wednesday and Sunday.
Hey, what's up? This is Lady Band. Make sure you're tuning in to Roadium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard Sundays and Wednesdays.
Yo, what's up? This is Jimmy from Urban Kings. Make sure you tune in with Tony A. the Wizard on Rhodium Radio.
This is AO to the Saint coming to you live from Rhodium Radio, hosted by my homeboy Tony A. the Wizard. That's right, baby.
You'll call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Rhodium Radio is live up in this biatch.
Welcome back, everybody, to Rhodium Radio episode, 114. And this is the podcast that slaps across your fat ass with a fat ass dick. Once again, everybody, I am Tony A. the Wizard, and make sure to open up them hips and give up them lips. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce my very special guest, none other than Suspect Ed Lalo. How you doing, Lalo?
Good, man. Good. Glad to be here. This is awesome, considering I born and raised in Wilmington.
Yeah,
and just, this is an honor, man. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for giving me the honor to interview you. I listen to your music. I really dig it. Like I was talking to your boy, and it's just some party music, and I love that type of shit,
Thank you.
So I'm very glad that you guys came through and giving the people what they want. I like to try to help artists, if I could, through this platform, take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Or give people their proper shine or their proper flowers, because let me tell you something. We need more platforms like this. A lot of radio stations, I'll be real with you, don't give a shit unless you got a major record deal or unless you're paying them for them to interview you.
Yeah.
And many times when they interview you, if they do, you better have a hit song, and that interview ain't going to last no more than maybe 5 or 10 minutes, if that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
here we like to give people their proper time, let people get to know them not only as a person, but now also as an artist.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So let me ask you this. So you were originally from Wilmington.
Yeah, born and raised, man.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. What type of music would you say you were raised with?
My mom, she grew up listening to the blues. So I grew up with like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, and my dad loves like Frank Sinatra, Elvis, and just like a lot of like oldies, doo-wop, from all that. And then just like growing up listening to reggae and Bob Marley, and then just like I have older brothers,
right,
who introduced me to like hip hop, growing up, they used to run the streets here in Wilmington, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just like grew up with like what they would listen to, one of my first hip hop songs that I remember hearing was Dr. Dre and Nothing But a G Thing, just like watching that music video with my brother and just like tripping out, like, oh dang, like this is a crazy video. But yeah, and then just funk, the G-Funk era, and yeah, all that. I got a big family, and they listen to all kinds of music, and
okay,
yeah, it's
that'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work. And I know you mentioned reggae. I obviously you mentioned a lot of hip hop music, and I know that's pretty much. I like to usually ask artists these questions because I like to see what actually formed their music, their style, and it's usually not all the time. Usually the music they grew up with. And because I meet a lot of young people that are in their early 20s, and they're all about the funk. So I like to ask them, like, that's not your generation, like, not that it's wrong, but I ask them, like, how come you don't like the newer stuff? Some will say, I do, but I like more the older stuff because I was raised with that at home. So it would actually pass down,
Yeah, Zapp and Roger.
Yeah.
That's a big one right there.
Okay.
But yeah, just all kinds of music, man. Like growing up too in high school, I was in a metal band, listening to like death metal, like of course Metallica, Slayer, and then going to like death metal with like bands like Deicide, just like crazy stuff, you know what I mean?
Okay. When you say death metal, is that where like the sounds like the guy's fucking like gargling while he's singing?
That's exactly it.
He's like,
yeah.
That shit?
That shit. Yeah, man.
Hey, let me ask you this. It's kind of weird, but I don't really care for anybody to hear low key between us. Do girls actually like that music?
Yeah, girls love that music.
Like, can you imagine a girl says, "Sing to me" in my ear, and you're like, "You fucking whore." Like, I mean, I never understood it.
Yeah, it's I guess what they like is maybe the beat more, the fast, like, just like the drumming and all that.
I mean, I love all kinds of music, but I just never understood that.
Right. Yeah. You got to add captions to it, maybe to like read the lyrics to understand what they're saying,
I guess, bro. You know what it sounds like? Like if you close your eyes, it sounds like a porn. Well, when a girl's like, go, 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 go.
That's okay.
That's kind of what I was like, shit. If you watch tennis and close your eyes, like two girls, it sounds like lesbian, like, that's what.
Right. You ever watch, I
don't know what the fuck
you ever
that
watch
came from.
Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls with Jim Carrey?
Yes, one of my favorite movies.
So I'm talking about then. You remember when Cannibal Corpse is playing live and he goes on stage and that death metal band is
right.
That's the metal that I used to play. Like that type of metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stick to classic rock, bro. I like Led
sure.
Zeppelin, The Doors.
Yeah. I
love
classic rock.
And I like Black Sabbath. Of course, you love Ozzy.
Yeah.
I love all that shit. I love all kinds of music. I love classical music, especially the funk. I love all kinds of shit, bro.
You like the Eagles?
Of course.
Love the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles is dope.
What I love about the Eagles is they harmonize and everyone sings, and they all play instruments, and that kind of echoes what we do as Suspect Ed. We play instruments and we all sing, we harmonize, and then we add spices of like rap to reggae. So it's like NWA meets the Beatles with like Sublime or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's kind of how I would describe what Suspect Ed is.
Now, where did the name Suspect Ed came from?
It's a play on words of suspected.
Okay.
And just separated the two as Suspect Ed. Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
You heard me when I was telling your boy that I was getting confused with a guy named Special Ed?
Right, yeah. So you said Special Ed was a rapper?
In the 80s.
In the 80s? Okay.
Yeah, he was a dope rapper too.
Nice. So. I got to check him out.
Yeah. So now, fill us in. Well, let me ask you this. Growing up, did you play any instruments?
Yeah, I got my bass guitar when I was 14 years old.
14?
Yeah, and I got it from a pawn shop. Yeah, okay. My dad took me. And
now, what made you want to get a bass? Why not a lead guitar, keyboards, drums, or whatever?
My buddy Andy, I grew up with him, one of my best friends. He got a guitar first. So he was like, yo, you got to get a bass. And I was like, let's do it. Then we started a band, punk rock little band. And then from there, we started doing metal. So, yeah, man. Bass guitar was the first one. Then I started just like learning the guitar over time.
Okay.
And then I picked up the ukulele.
The what?
The ukulele.
Okay.
The Hawaiian guitar.
That's what I was about to say. The Hawaiian guitar.
And then just over the years, just learning like a little bit of piano and some synth.
Okay. That'll work. So, but you're the bass player in the band then?
I am the bass player, and I do some vocals.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about when you say vocals, singing or rapping?
I do more singing. I could rap, but it's not my forte. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I stick to what I'm best at.
Okay.
And that's like with production, bass guitar, ukulele, and just like singing.
Okay. That'll work, man.
Not much rap.
Now, do you like a lot of rap though?
Yeah, I love a lot of rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll work. Okay, now, so you get in this band. How old were you when you get into this metal band?
The metal band, I was 16.
Okay, 16 years old. And, and
16.
You guys perform a lot?
We did. We performed we performed all over Wilmington. So I graduated high school from Banning.
Right.
Yeah, and performed like a lot of backyard shows was like the thing back then.
Well, that's where we all started, bro.
Yeah.
I started by DJing at backyard parties, holding a fucking crate, freezing my feet, hoping that they would give me like a 20-minute set to tear it up.
Yeah, man.
So I know how it is. You have to pay dues, bro, and that's one thing.
For sure.
What a lot, not all, but a lot of rappers today feel feel a sense of entitlement because they have a lot of followers. You have to pay dues, bro. I've known big groups that I toured with that we were already getting paid. Their record was gold, but they weren't getting paid here. They were on promotional tour doing free shows. You know, you have to get out there and promote yourself. So
absolutely, man. Yeah, and it starts when you're young.
So how was the response when you guys started doing your backyard parties?
Amazing.
Really?
Yeah. As like a metal band, just what you like and what you want to see is people mosh pitting. You know, that's just like the difference to like what we do now. What we want for Suspect Ed is just like when we play, we want people dancing and having a party. You know what I mean? But like with the metal band, back when you're younger and everything, and when you're older too, but it's just you want people to like mosh pit. You know what I mean? That's like where you get that energy when you perform live.
You know, it's funny because in the 90s is the first time I ever heard mosh pit. In the 80s, it was slam dance.
Slam dance?
The motherfuckers to slam into each other. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah, same concept.
Yeah, same thing. But motherfuckers used to knock each other unconscious in that mother. I see girls get elbowed and like fucked up, dude.
Damn.
But it brought energy to the band. You know, seeing somebody lose their teeth and shit.
Yeah, man.
So
that's all it is. When you perform live, we feed off that energy.
Okay.
You know.
How long were you with that band before you decided to venture out into Suspect Ed?
Probably from like 16 to 19.
Okay, so about 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
Okay. Did you guys ever record anything?
Yeah, man. Throb Ritual, if you want to listen to some death metal, is the band.
Throb Ritual?
Yeah.
Throb. That doesn't even.
Yeah. We were young.
Okay. Sounds more like a porn.
Yeah.
That was good.
For sure. And then from there, I started another band called Higher Grounds. That was just more like bubblegum type reggae rock music. You know, it was cool, but you know, I learned a lot from that, and then that's what I took from when I joined Suspect Ed, you know.
Okay, and all you guys on Suspect Ed, did you guys know each other from before?
No, we actually met at a friend's studio and just kind of like got together and created the song Come Around.
Okay.
That same night. Yeah, we all met. We wrote a song together.
Really?
Yeah. That's actually our first song we ever wrote, and it's gonna be on the newest album. So we kept it it's about 5 years old, maybe. Well, maybe about 7 now, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And what inspired that song? Or were you guys drinking, just chilling, said, fuck it, let's just throw it down?
Yeah, we were in the studio, we were drinking, smoking weed, having a good time, having a party, and just the vibes, you know, just feeding off one another, you know, laying down the track. That was the first time I got introduced to like actually like recording in the studio, like with like DIY, like do it yourself, you know.
Okay.
Like in the past when I recorded, it was like
DIY is the first time I ever heard.
I mean DIY, sorry, dyslexia.
Do it yourself.
Yeah. And it was, you know, it was exciting, man. Yeah. And then from there, we just started writing more songs. Yeah, and more songs and more songs.
That'll work, man. Okay, so now you guys record that song, and I was talking to your boy. You guys show it to people. What was the response? Give me your response.
I was so stoked. Like, it was our first song we ever recorded.
Right.
I was literally like, I had a CD. I was giving it out to family. Like, you need to listen to this. Like they were just kind of like, okay, and they would listen to it and they're like, it's cool, but you know what I mean? But like what I was so excited that I guess I wanted like a better response, you know what I mean? But just looking back at how that sound and even when I listen to that first version now, I'm just like, damn, like we've come a long way, man. Yeah, it's crazy how many years you gotta like put in to like develop your sound and make your sound like polished.
Okay. Yeah. And how long has Suspect Ed been together?
About 7 years.
About 7 years total.
Yeah.
Because of that one song. Okay.
Yeah.
And do you guys perform a lot?
We were performing before COVID. We were performing all over the South Bay. You know, just like hitting our own backyard. You know, from Hermosa Beach to Long Beach, Redondo Beach, just hitting all the beaches. You know, and then people want to book us for parties, we'll do that. You know, certain venues, local shows, local venues, local bars.
Yeah.
You know.
There was this one song, man. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the name of it, but I think you guys filmed the video in an alley.
Yeah, that is our song called PCH.
PCH.
Yeah.
That's right. I like that song.
Thanks, man.
They had your boy Stilo in there, right?
Yeah.
Rapping it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that song. You guys check out PCH on YouTube. That's a dope cut. Then there was another song, but I'm just don't remember the
For sure, yeah. That song was a lot of fun doing that video. We got together and, you know, we were in the alley up here in Carson and just throwing out ideas. You know, we got our homie Rob, put like a mask on him with the bat, just kind of just like roaming around, and we got a fog machine, and we had 2 vehicles on each side with their lights on, and just filmed it. Yeah,
that's fun. That's dope. And well, you know what? You guys ran with it. You guys made it happen. You guys did what it took to make that video. Came out dope. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I like the music, and it, like I said, like the way your boy Stilo said, it's just a whole party vibe, and I like that shit, bro.
For sure, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what can fans expect from Suspect Ed? Are you guys just dropped the song, if I'm correct?
Yeah, we dropped it yesterday.
Okay.
It's live. Yeah, first class.
Okay, tell us about it. What kind of feel is it? Who's doing? Is it a rap? Is it more singing? For the people that might not have heard of it, and tell them where they can go get it.
For sure. Yeah, you guys can listen to First Class on all digital platforms. Yeah, and it just takes you on a first class trip, man. It's electrifying, and it starts off hard with Stilo on the first verse, then it goes into a pre-chorus, then it goes into a chorus that has like a pop element to it. So it has like these 808s blending in with like some gritty synths, and then from there it'll just like go into like a nice, like maybe like an 80s vibe to it as well from the hook.
Right.
And then from the hook it takes you right back to the gritty synths with Gup's verse, pre-chorus, and then back to the hook. So it's like a nice roller coaster, you know what I mean, when you get into that song. Yeah, it takes you on a journey for sure.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
And what inspired that song, bro? Because you mentioned different like eras or different styles in one song.
Right. I guess just like trying to live that lifestyle, you know, and just visioning it and then trying to get to the top. And then our producer, Drew Kapner, told us a little story about him writing First Class. And then I guess that kind of inspired it too.
Okay.
So when you get in the studio with Drew, you're booked for 12 hours. So in that 12 hours, we just try and create magic, you know, and each song has a different topic, you know. So First Class, the next song. And so First Class was born within, I don't know, 12 to 14 hour day period.
Okay, now I know you guys were talking about earlier about dropping something else soon, or I'm not sure if I heard you guys correctly. Do you guys plan to drop anything else by the end of the year? I know we still got about a month and a week or so.
Yeah. Our goal is to drop another single in December, but it's a lot of work. You know what I mean? So it might get pushed to like early January.
Okay.
And then after that, after the first 2 singles, we're gonna push for the album. Yeah. Okay. So the album's looking like, I would say February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys already have the songs already done, or you guys still working on them?
Yeah, all the songs are finished, mixed, and mastered, man. Yeah.
Oh shit. So you're just waiting for the right time.
Yeah. So you start with that, right? You start in the studio, you mix, you master, and then after that, you have to push to promote it, which is another ball game, and it takes a lot of work and energy. You know,
it really does.
Yeah. So I like to do like a 10-day marketing strategy prior to the release, and then 10-day after of like pushing for like for First Class. We started 10 days prior, just like pushing it, creating content, you know, doing promo videos and whatnot, art, you know, images. And then from there, we got a lyric video coming out. So the lyric video should be dropping hopefully in the next week or so. Okay. Yeah, so we're putting that together. And shout out to Ben Dijon. He's doing that for us. It's a lot of work, you know. And after that's done, it's just like, okay, maybe a couple day break and then the next single.
Okay.
Yeah. and then do the same thing over and over.
Go ahead and name everybody that's in your band and what instrument they play, if you could.
Yes.
Starting with yourself.
Yeah, so Lalo, I play bass guitar, synths, ukulele, and I sing. Slimmy, he's percussions, plays drums, sings and rap. Stilo, guitar, acoustic guitar, vocals and raps. Gup, vocals and singing. Tight, he's on the keys and he's singing. And Timo, he's on the electric guitar.
Now, I know a lot of rappers have features. Do you guys have any features with anybody?
We've had features in the past with Young Syph, good friend of ours from Carson. But any new features, we have not.
Okay.
Yeah. But we should, though. It's always good to collab.
Right.
Cross promotion is really important.
And again, like I was telling Stilo, that this pandemic doesn't help, and it's very, very hard to promote and to push, everything, because you're pretty much now we're just doing it from, internet, from social media, I should say. You know? And it's very, very hard to get out there and promote it, to perform, So I'm just hoping that this shit is over, because it's really, really fucking with a lot of artists' money.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, venues are closing down. There's this venue in Hermosa. It's called St. Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I love that venue, man. We've played there numerous times, and it shut down.
Yeah,
like it's sad. It sucks.
I mean, a lot of businesses are going, out of business. I know there's some promoters that are trying to do the drive-in thing where,
right.
But I don't want to fucking drive in, bro.
It's not the same energy, man.
No, it's not the same, bro.
It's unfortunate. There's some tickets that I want to get for this band called Iration. It's a drive-in, but they're expensive too, and it's not the same energy. So I don't know if I want to go. You know what I mean?
You guys should just fucking throw your own backyard party, bro, and just invite people.
Maybe take their temperatures before they walk in.
Fuck that. may the best immune system win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because, like, to me, again, without getting deep into it, I'm a big skeptic when it comes to this whole COVID thing.
Okay.
And I don't like this Newsom asshole in there. You know, he tells everybody to fucking stay home, but yet his bitch ass is over there at a fucking party, not wearing a fucking mask.
Yeah, I saw that.
Socializing, chilling, but telling everybody for Thanksgiving, only 3 people to a table. Bitch, you can't tell a Mexican family that.
Right.
I'm sorry. You can't. And so, whatever, dude. But, okay. So now, the album drops. What's your plan after that, man? You said possibly February. I know we can't perform, or hopefully things do clear up.
Yeah. I mean, if we can't perform after the album's dropped, I'm gonna hit up Stilo. I'm like, yo, we hit up Drew. Let's get back in the studio and make some new stuff, and and just keep it going. Because February for spring, that's the album, but summer's around the corner, so we want to push some stuff for summer too. Start creating and drop some new stuff in the summer.
I would hate to think, man, especially for artists, that this is going to be the new norm. I hope not, bro. It can't be.
I hope not either. I'm itching to play live.
Right.
Yeah, like I miss it so much.
I know a lot of my homies, they get upset with me whenever I talk about COVID, because they're like big time COVID. Miedosos, they're scared of it.
Right.
And it's cool. I get it. I respect what they believe. But, also respect how I feel about it.
For sure.
Yeah. But, oh well, whatever. I just don't want to hear that this is the new norm, because everywhere you go, fuck, I forgot my fucking mask. Like if I was Batman or something,
Yeah, it's a weird time. It's like you can't even shake anyone's hand without feeling weird. It's just like, you shake my hand, and I'm glad you shake my hand. You know what I mean? And it's just like I'm over the elbows. I'm over the party drive-bys. Like I'm tired of it, man.
Dude, if I survived the crack epidemic and the fucking gang violence here in the harbor area, bro, I could survive COVID.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But oh well, whatever, man. But you know what? Other than that, man, I really hope you guys' music does well. I wish nothing but success to you guys, everybody that comes here, man. And all I want to do is, once again, just help shine light on people that people would call nobodies. I don't see you people like that. I don't see people as nobodies. I don't.
Thank you.
I see people groups, artists as somebody who's trying trying to make a living or just doing what they love.
Yeah.
And if I can help along the way to promote, to push, or to shine light, help you guys take the next level, go to the next level, that's what I want to do.
For sure. Absolutely, man.
I remember growing up, I've had people that helped me. So it's my turn to do it now.
Thank you.
It's my turn to do it now. And all I ask from every artist that I interview is when you get up there, open the door for other people. You know? I know we can't help every single person, but if we can, I believe that we should.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Oh, you got it, bro. You got it.
I didn't even know about this, and then I when we booked it and then I posted it on my social media, your nephew, in fact, Andrew, yeah, hit me up. He's like, bro, you got to interview my uncle. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, he hit me up a couple of times. He goes, hey, man, you're interviewing my homie's wife. And he hit me up a couple of times.
Small world, man.
Yeah. Big time small world, bro. So now, so the single's out. You can get it on all platforms. And is there a video out for it?
There will be a lyric video for First Class in the next week or so.
Now, when you say lyric video, for those that may not know what that is, what does that mean?
So basically, it's a sing-along, you know what I mean? Okay. Lyric video is all the lyrics.
So no visuals.
It's a visual, I don't want to spoil it, but it's going to be dope. You're going to get to sing along, read along to the rap verses and sing along to the hooks and the choruses. And, you're going to get to see it just all in real time coming at you. Yeah.
That'll work, man. That'll work. Yeah. Are you guys, you said you're a producer. He does all your guys' production. Do you guys ever bring in any outside production?
No, if it's outside production, it's just us, writing a beat on Logic or Pro Tools, doing it ourselves. But typically that'll go back to Drew, just to kind of polish things up.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's fun. Like we got a new song, Drew. Check it out, and if he wants to mess with it, it'll become a different world.
Okay. Well, your Instagram has been popping up, so people know where to follow you.
Thank you.
We'll also put your Instagram on the description, so when people view it, they'll just look on the description. They could also, follow you as well as there as well.
Appreciate that.
Anything I didn't ask you, or anything I should have asked you that you want to bring up, promote, push? Right now is the time, bro.
Yeah, just look out for the new music. We got a new single coming out, and then look out for the album. Yeah, okay. That's pretty much it. And then we're just going to continue to drop more music.
Okay. Yeah. Any shout out you want to give?
Yeah, just shout out to my whole family. Shout out to everyone, watching. Shout out to my girlfriend, Jen. I'm expecting another baby.
What?
Yeah.
Congratulations. How did you do that?
What's that?
So how did you do that?
How did I do that? COVID. And shout out to Drew and Ben. Thank you for making our music possible. Love you guys.
Dope. Okay, man. Other than that, who just walked in?
I do not.
Dezzy Hollow just walked in the building.
That's right.
Okay.
Can't wait, man.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and I want you guys to hang around so we could take some pictures and do a drop or whatever.
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
All right, you got it. Okay, everybody, once again, we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break. Go ahead and take a shower, do whatever the hell you got to do. Warm up some top ramen. Go get yourself some Modelos. But make sure you call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Suspect Ed is in the motherfucking building, and we're out. We'll be back with Dezzy Hollow in 10 minutes. Don't fuck around.
What it do? It's Mr. Little One chilling on Roadium Radio with the one and only Tony A and John motherfucking ELKINS, boy.
Hey, what up? It's your boy Mr. Shadow. You're watching Roadium Radio with my homeboy Tony A, the Wizard. You know what time it is.
Yeah, what up? This is Mr. Night Owl, and you're listening to Roadium Radio with the legendary Tony A, the motherfucking Wizard.
Yo, what's cracking? Nosotros somos Aqua y estamos aquí con Tony A, the Wizard. You know Rhodium Radio, damn it. You know what it is.
Yo, what up? This is Mellow Man Ace and Padrino, and you tuned in to Rhodium Radio with my man Tony A. Keep it locked.
Yo, what's cracking? It's your boy OG Arabian Prince from the world's most dangerous group, NWA. Sitting here with my boy Tony A the Wizard on Rhodium Radio.
What's up, everybody? It's your homegirl Magic Girl, and you are now listening to Roadium Radio with Tony A the Wizard.
Yo, what's up? This is Bozo, aka Emiliano. You tune into Roadium Radio on Tony Vision's YouTube channel. Let's get it.
What up, It's Mr. Soto. You guys are now in tune to Roadium Radio right here on Tony Vision on YouTube. Yep.
Check it out. This is MC Poncho on the MIC. Shout out to Tony A the Wizard, Rhodium Radio. You already know.
What up, this is DJ Trick, Spanish Fly, and you're watching Tony A on the Roadium Radio Show.
Big G, Rhodium Radio, Tony A in full effect. Stay tuned, watch, listen. That's how we doing it over here.
Yo, what up? I'm out here. It's Big Daddy Swoles. I'm jamming with my man, Tony A the Wizard, out here on Rhodium Radio. The podcast is off the hook. Check us out.
This is DJ Clientele, and you are listening to Rhodium Radio with Tony A the Wizard.
Yeah, this Baby Bounce here with Tony A the Wizard. You are now tuned in to the Rhodium Radio. We do it for the people. You hear me?
Mic check. Ernie G from Proper Dos, and I'm listening to Tony A the motherfucking Wizard on Rhodium Radio. And if you don't know, you should know.
What's up, everybody? This is Soren Baker. I'm the author of the book, The History of Gangster Rap, in stores now worldwide. And you're listening to Rhodium Radio, hosted by Tony A. Make sure to check it out. We talk about the Rhodium Mixtapes. We're here. Soren Baker, Rhodium Radio.
Y'all, this is Rudy Greg, and I'm chilling with Tony the Wizard on Rhodium Radio.
Hey, this is Swifty Blue. I'm right here at Rhodium Radio with Tony A the Wizard. Stay tuned.
It's the KAS. Here live on Rhodium Radio with the one and only Tony A the Wizard.
What up, y'all? This is Kiki Smooth, the first Mexican rapper out of Compton, rich and ruthless, and you're listening to the Rhodium Radio with Tony A the Grand Wizard, El Mago himself. Hey, Compton's in the house.
What's up? It's Quete Yes Guy with my harbor Ottawa homeboy Tony A the Wizard on Rhodium Radio. Yes, Guy.
Hey, what's up, gente? It's your homeboy Duende. You're tuned into Rhodium Radio with my homeboy Tony A the Wizard. Ya te la sabes, wey.
What up? It's your boy Baldacci the Beast, Afro Music, the face of LA, right here at Rhodium Radio. Make sure y'all tune in. Your boy Tony A the Wizard.
This is Kelvin Anderson, owner of the world famous VIP Records, and you listen to my man Tony A the Wizard on Rhodium Radio.
Yeah, what up? It's Lil Black, you the brown super baller, and you checking out Rhodium Radio with the homeboy Tony A the Wizard.
Yo, what's cracking? It's your boy OG Big Wicked, Real Ones Apparel, Orange County. Out here with my boy Tony A the Wizard, Rhodium Radio. Yo, make sure to peep it. Peace.
Que tranza raza, aquí su servidor, Sinful El Pecador, and you listening to Rhodium Radio with my boy Tony A the Wizard.
Check. What's up? It's your boy Capital I Man from the Mexican Crew, and you're tuning into Rhodium Radio with my boy Tony A the Wizard. Motherfucker's a legend.
What's up, y'all? This is Chris the Glove, and you're watching the Roadium Radio Show on Tony Vision on YouTube.
What's up? This is Mr. D on Rhodium Radio, kicking back with the homeboy, Tony A.
Yo, this is Fancy the Boss. Tune in on YouTube at Rhodium Radio with Tony A the Wizard.
What's up? This is Leah Farsayer, aka the Dragon, the Serpent, the Spear. I'm on Rhodium Radio with my boy Tony the Wizard.
Hey man, Nick V and Eric V, the Baker Boys in the house, hanging out with Rhodium Radio and the one and only Tony the Wizard.
Tony the Wizard, aka Kylo Ren, right here on YouTube, Sundays and Wednesdays.
Tony Vision, subscribe now.
Tony Vision, yeah.
What's good with it? This is Old Creep, aka Jay Stompanato. I'm putting it down for Orange County on the Rhodium Radio Show by West Coast legend DJ Tony A. We up and out this bitch.
What's up with it, dog? It's West Coast Gilly on Rhodium Radio with the legend Tony A the Wizard on Tony Vision. You know what it is, West Coast to the fullest. Believe that.
What's up, everybody? This is Stefan Orier listening to Rhodium Radio with Tony A the Wizard.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Doughboy Tony. You're tuned into Rhodium Radio with West Coast legend Tony A the Wizard.
What up? It's your boy Lottie the G, straight out of Santa Ana, CA, and we right here live in the mix with the West Coast legend Tony A the Wizard on Rhodium Radio, Tony Vision on YouTube.
Yo, what's up, world? This is Cool 187, above the law in the building. And you tuned in to Rhodium Radio with my man Tony A the Wizard.
What's up? This is Darren Vegas. You're on Rhodium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard. Real West Coast hip-hop history right here.
Yo, what up? Sleepy Malo in the house, here at the Rhodium Radio with my boy Tony A. the Wizard, giving us our voice back. One of the realest motherfuckers I know.
What's up, homie? Show me Frankie Quinones, a.k.a. Creeper from Cholo P. And you're listening to Tony A. the Wizard on Rhodium Radio. That's what's up right there.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? This is Cujo the Savage. I'm right here with Tony A. the Wizard, Rhodium Radio. Everybody stay tuned, man. It's a motherfucking hit.
Yo, shout out to Rhodium Radio, Tony A. the Wizard, your boy Pablo Nunez right here in the studio. Be about it, people.
¿Qué onda, muchacho? Ahí viene este miro. King with the Black Chicken and Negrito de Los Angelitos, and you're checking out that Rhodium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard.
¿Qué hubo, Raza? This is Wicked from the brown side here on Rhodium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard. You know.
What up? It's your homeboy Infinite TGM, chilling with Tony A. the Wizard on Rhodium Radio. Make sure you guys go check that out.
What up, everybody? This is Wicked Baby Doll, and I'm chilling with Tony A. at Rhodium Radio. Check it out. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow him on Instagram.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Spanky Loco, and you tuning in to Roadium Radio with that motherfucking legend, Mr. Tony A. You know what time it is, West.
Hey, what up? This is Rebello the Dawn.
And this is Dominator.
And we came straight from the 805 ready to slap that motherfucking meat on your grill, bitch.
Rhodium Radio, Central Coast Click.
What up?
What up with it? It's your boy OG Magoo, Los Angeles Airbus artist, big chillin' on site with the homie Tony the Wizard on Rhodium Radio. All gas, no brakes. Let's get it.
Man, you're now listening to LA Icon, man, right here live with Tony A, the motherfucking Wizard on Rhodium Radio.
What's up? This is Esadaz, the Spanish Fly, with that reintroduction right here on Rhodium Radio with my boy, the Wizard, Tony A.
Yeah, what up? It's Spanish Fly MC, Big MOC, Mr. Most MC, on the Rhodium Radio Show, baby, with Tony A, the Grand Wizard. Let's go.
Johnny D from Spanish Fly on Rhodium Radio. The one and only Theo with the giant Cheeto.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Trish Toledo, and I'm over here with Tony A, John motherfucking ELKINS, and DG Media at Roadium Radio. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday and Sunday at 7 p.m.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Blanca. Bobby D presents Uncle Snoop's Army. Chilling right here at Rhodium Radio with Tony A, the Wizard. Make sure you tune in Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. on YouTube.
What up, West Coast and all hip-hop fans? This is your girl, Violet Brown, and I'm here with Tony A. the Wizard.
Yo, this is Daniel Jones, the D to the motherfucking G Media Clips. Here with your boy, Tony A. the Wizard on the Rhodium Radio Show.
Check, 1 2 1 2. This is Roger Live, and you are in tune to the sounds of Tony A. the Wizard on Rhodium Radio, West Coast.
Yo, what's up? This is John motherfucking ELKINS, and you're tuned into Rhodium Radio with my homeboy, DJ Tony A. the Wizard.
This is your deal on Rhodium.
You're back now at the Jack Off Hour, and I'm Tony A. the Wizard with the podcast that slaps your culture fat ass with a fat ass dick. And this is episode 114, if you can believe that, 114. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and encourage you once again, if you want to buy an ad, make sure you buy an ad. Go to DOCUMIXERY/ads. DOCUMIXERY/ads, and look at our prices. Believe me, you're going to want to get one before Sunday, because you're going to trip who's going to be here on Sunday and next Wednesday. So if you want to get them views on your ad, you got a restaurant, you got a business, you got an album you want to promote, make sure you buy an ad to get those views. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce my very special guest, Oceanside stand-up, Dezzy. Hollow.
Yo, what's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me today.
Well, thank you for being here,
I'm
dude.
excited to be here.
You know what? Rolling on 22, that's my shit right there.
Yeah, 22s. We just released that from the Can You Handle the Funk project. It's going good for me, man. I'm planning all, my rollout for this project. It's actually my first project that I put a budget together for. Me and the team, we actually, we invest every penny is from our pockets. So it's kind of like, it's a lot, it's a lot to invest in, and a lot of people dive into music and they don't consider, what like, not just like what it takes, like talent wise, but financially.
Yes, it does.
It's a big thing, and it's a big investment.
Yeah, I was telling you how we had put together a documentary. It all came from my budget. Yeah. From my pockets. Everything here came from our pockets, and we're just continuously growing and growing and growing. And hopefully, I wish you the best to continue to grow and grow and grow and get bigger than what you are right now. And that's the purpose of Rhodium Radio, helping other artists not only get light, the shine, but also grow in their career.
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you this. First of all, I know it's Wednesday. How was your weekend?
Man, my weekend for me was very busy. I like to cram everything on the weekends because that's really what, like, my time to really work is the weekends.
Okay.
Especially doing music. Majority of artists, they're more active on the weekends. Okay. And the weekdays, it's more so like finding a way to get that budget to support the music,
Yeah.
So, but it's going good for me. It's going good.
Now, where originally are you from?
I'm from Oceanside, California, born and raised. My mother is actually from a city underneath it called Carlsbad, and then my father is from East LA.
East LA.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is a question that I think a lot of people want to know.
Yeah.
What nationality are you?
I've done a handful of like interviews, and the best way I could break it down is that my mother is Mexican, and my father he's a couple things, bro, and he doesn't really know himself because he was raised in foster homes.
Okay.
So for him, he never really gave me like the culture side of things. All he ever talks about is like East LA and where he's from. He more so like educated me on the streets than he did his cultural background.
Okay, I get it. Oh, good, man. So now, let me answer this because I'm a big sports guy. You a big sports guy?
You know what? I'm more of a sports guy if I'm playing it. I don't really like to watch sports, to be honest, man.
Really?
I just be focused on what I got to do, man. For real. But you were saying though,
I love Dodgers, Lakers, and I love my Cowboys.
Yeah.
My Notre Dame, my college team. So I just wanted to know if you like sports.
Well, I'll tell you something, man. I am a Dodgers fan and a Raiders fan, mainly because of my father, man.
Really?
He was the most influence on me in terms of like my style, my choice of music, my football teams, and a lot of things, man. A lot of things.
Okay. Did you play any sports growing up?
I played football.
Football?
I played football.
Pop Warner?
I played Pop Warner, and then I played high school, and then I stopped I'd probably say like my junior year to pursue music.
Okay. And Pop Warner, what position did you play?
I played the line first because like that's usually where they place like the players that aren't really. It was my first year playing,
Right.
So I played the line, and then I played 1 year at Pop Warner, and then after that I went to high school and I played linebacker.
Okay, hitting motherfuckers hard, huh?
Yeah, it was a good time.
That's good. And what high school did you go to?
I went to Oceanside High.
Oceanside High.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because then you'll be repping Oceanside hard. Because I remember when I posted up your flyer, so they went on Monday. Fools were like, Oceanside on the comments.
Yeah.
Like this dude got a lot of love out there in Oceanside. Like, and so I said, you know what? I got to go check this guy's music out. I heard that 22s.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember the other ones, but I was going through every song and it was hard for me to press skip. Like, let me go to the next one. So I had to listen to all of it. Mm-hmm. And one thing that I can say about all the songs that I listened to, I love your style, bro.
Thank you, man.
Your
Thank
style.
You. The number one thing with me is always trying to like keep that same branding, but change my style. And I think that's like the hardest thing with me, and something I battle with in my career is finding out a way to make everyone like this one person that makes all genres,
Right.
Because a lot of people don't accept somebody that's doing funk and then the next minute they're doing trap. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different.
Right.
But I mean, you can't contain something that's wants to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So. Now let me ask you this: growing up with your mother and your father, what type of music were you raised with as a kid?
I was raised around a lot of R&B, a lot of soul, a lot of funk. Mm-hmm. You know, and you know what's funny is like whenever I think about the first rap song that really got me, it was like sitting in the kitchen, and my pops was playing Tonight by DJ Quick, and that song particularly really wanted me to make music. Like that really motivated me. Like I don't know, it was just something about like the vibe of that song. So that's what made me like still a big DJ Quick fan, man.
Really?
Like that's like would be the ultimate, would be to be able to like work with somebody like him and his caliber. Not just the way that he raps, but more so like the way that he produces is crazy. Like you that's like once in a lifetime you'll hear like a producer like DJ Quick.
Right. Let me show you a little story about him, okay? Because I can't promise anything, but I could probably try to make that happen. Okay.
That would be crazy, man.
Now, because I toured with them. The last time I DJ'd for him was all of 2006. New Year's night, 2006 on 2007, we did a show in Long Beach at a place called The Vault, and that was my last. I was just like, I threw in the fucking towel. Took a 10-year break from 2007 to 2017. I only came back to direct. But now, let's go back a little bit. I met him when he was about 19. I want to say maybe 18 or 19 years old. He came to one of our studio sessions, and he was dressed exactly like he was in that Born and Raised in Compton video. He had his hat to the side, and he had a long trench coat. Okay? Yeah. And he was watching Dre work because me and High C worked out of the same studio that Dre worked, a place called Audio Treatments in the city of Torrance.
Yeah.
So they were finishing up an NWA project, and we were just waiting for our turn. Mm-hmm. So we invited Quick to come over. I met him, and the whole time he's watching Dre engineer. Okay. So when Dre leaves, he asks me, he doesn't ask me like DJ questions, producing questions, but he asked me engineering questions. That's how I knew he was ahead of his time. Mm-hmm. He says, I heard him do the hats for, go from speaker to speaker. Was that automated or was he manually doing it? Now keep in mind, I didn't know anything about engineering at the time. I was like, dude, I don't know. Yeah. Just ask him, Mm-hmm. But they were already ahead of their time because Dre already had his board automated. In the 80s, they already had a computer for their board. So he would have, going back and forth. Yeah. And Quick was already listening to that shit. So when I saw him work his board from home, I knew he was a genius. I don't ever take away people's, talents. But he was a fucking genius. I think that he can become more successful engineering than he could a rapper. So if he ever decides to start rapping, I mean, a lot of people don't know he mastered the All Eyes on Me album by Tupac.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, man. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that shit. And he shares with me a lot of stories, especially when it comes to engineering. I think he's more engineer now than he is production. But, the guy's a musical genius. And you can't take away that talent from him. Other than him, I have to put him up there with Dre. I have to say, maybe a little bit under Dre, because I seen Dre do the Dope Man, the Gangster, the Eazy-E, the NWA, the DOC, the Michelet album, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Before Quick even had a first album. So I got to give Dre's flowers and even Quick.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I mean, I know his manager, really good, his ex-manager now, really good, and maybe one day could make an introduction.
Man, that would be crazy. That would be the most funky type of vibes of the year right there, man, for sure. If you can make that happen, that'll be crazy.
That'll work, man. And I know you were looking at this record, and you were asking me, "Oh, that's you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." This came out in 1991, same year. The dope thing about our records, the AMG, Second to None, Quick, and our album, that it came out the same year, and we all toured together. Uh-huh. So back then, they were calling us like the next NWA, even though it wasn't as gangster and 8-Ball as NWA was. But we are toured together, bro, and that's something, bro, that I would take with me, to the grave, because that shit was just so dope.
Yeah.
It was so dope.
But like, what were you guys touring on? Like, what were you guys driving and stuff?
Flying, well, back then you had agencies.
Yeah.
And agencies will put tours for you guys.
Uh-huh.
They will say, like, you guys have like 12 shows in Texas. Yeah. After that, you go to Atlanta. After that, you go to Philly. After that, you come back to Sacramento or whatever. And that's the way it was. Sometimes you'll be gone for a month.
Yeah.
But it was well worth it. I know it's different now. I know a lot of rappers today, sad to say, they do that pay for play. They have to either sell tickets or pay the promoter to play. It was never like that for us, man. We did a couple of free shows in the very, very beginning, but we belonged to a major label where they took care of everything for us. They got us a good agent, and they'd always put shows together for us. Sometimes it was kind of like some sorry shows. When I say sorry shows, they kind of mismatched us. Like, for an example, they put me and High C along with Dawes FX and Cypress Hill. We didn't belong in that category, So the shows didn't go too well, But anyways, enough about me, bro. So, I mean, because I can go on and talk your head off. But I want people to know about you. Now, as far as you said tonight, DJ Quick inspired you. What do you think it was, man? What do you think it was about that music, that song, that wanted you to dabble into writing and or producing or doing what you do?
I think that was kind of like the point where I kind of wanted to start writing, but it wasn't like the thing that ultimately pushed me. I think the thing that ultimately pushed me was like being able to make music for like more so like my neighborhood starting off.
Yeah.
Because everybody else was doing it. So to me, it was kind of like, let me make something fly from my section. And then from there, just graduated to promoting the whole city, and making it one instead of just one section.
Yeah, okay. And like I said, people from your city, at least from what I see in the comments and people that were messaging me, like, it seems like you got a lot of love out there, bro, because there's a lot of people that were repping, constantly put Oceanside, Oceanside, Oceanside. And I think it's important to rep your city. It shows that you never forget where you came from. And but other than that, around what age would you say that you actually began to take rap a little serious and you began to write?
Yeah, so the first song I ever recorded, I ever made, I was in 7th grade.
7th grade, damn.
And it was over the G'd Up beat by the East Siders and Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
I recorded over that beat in some person's bedroom. And then I made copies of it and I started showing people, and I knew it wasn't good. People would lie to you and tell you it's good, for your friends. But to me, it was kind of like, it's a start. It's a start.
Right.
Now the next step is to find out, where I'm going to record at, like where I'm going to get the money to pay for somebody to record me.
Right.
So from there, like, it was a lot of trial and error. I was jumping back and forth from different studios, and then I bought my own setup. And I spent hours trying to figure out, what do I want to sound like? What do I want to represent? And over the years, it's just it's made its way here,
Yeah. Okay.
But I made my first song in 7th grade. It was to the East Siders, the G'd Up song, and then I can just continued into high school. And the thing that kind of like showed me that I can do it was I started selling my CDs out of my backpack at school, in high school. So, I was there from like the jump, bro, like front line, like, physically selling CDs, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they just stick to like online. But for me, like I was there before online was a thing,
Right.
Like I had been doing CDs for a while, bro. And one day, I was selling my CDs for like $5 and I made like $100. And to me, when in high school, that was kind of a lot,
Yeah.
So I kept doing it, I did it all the way until my 20s. And then from there, I met my team, Mad Strange, and they were doing clothing and they were doing video production, and they had their own thing going on, and then I had my own thing going on, and it was kind of like I was missing something, So when I linked with them, we kind of created a label,
okay,
independent, and we just started investing in ourselves and doing it ourselves, and just pushing ourselves, bro, because where I'm from, there's nobody that's really set the standard,
Right.
So to be able to do that is like something to prove. Like I have a lot to prove.
Okay.
So it's a good feeling, though. It's a good feeling. A lot of weight, but it's a good feeling.
So let's back up a little bit to 7th grade. So you record that one song, you show it to people. What was their response? I know you kind of mentioned some people will lie to you, say it's cool, but what did your gut feeling tell you when you showed people? Do you think they liked it?
People told me it was good, but of course the recording was bad, it was out of a bedroom, but for the most part, like what I was talking about, what I was speaking on was there. You know, maybe my selection of words wasn't there, but for the most part, I understood what I was saying and what I wanted to say. And, you know, I didn't know fully, you know, 100% that, you know, it was going to get to this point, but I knew that I can work on it.
Okay. Now, I know you mentioned Quick and you mentioned several other West Coast artists, the East Siders. You ever listen to growing up any East Coast rap?
You know what? I was a late bloomer to the East Coast rap.
Okay.
Because I was so heavy and so focused on this type of like West Coast sound that, like, you know, I did catch on late. But when I did start listening to East Coast music, I was listening to a lot of Nas.
Okay.
A lot of Nas, a lot of you know, I started listening to Biggie Smalls, of course. Let's see what else. There was just like a love-hate relationship, you know, with like going back and forth from West Coast to East Coast, West Coast and East Coast music. But the East Coast was just a totally different style, you know? And it was like me slowly trying to like decipher what they were saying. Because it's different lifestyles, bro. The East Coast, West Coast.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would have to like decipher what they were saying more so.
Right. See, quick little story. Growing up in the 80s, I saw hip hop started to take off. 6th grade, Rapper's Delight. Then eventually I started hearing the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five with songs like Survival, The Message Part 2, Freedom, It's Nasty, White Lines. Then eventually you start hearing of groups like Run DMC, the Fat Boys, Salt and Pepper, and East Coast rap started really taking off. To me, that's when hip hop was fun. And eventually you start hearing of groups like KRS One, Rakim, Public Enemy, started getting better and better, okay? So I grew up with that. Then the West Coast really started taking off, like with Ice-T, Mixmaster Spade, Toddy T, and then NWA comes out, and then NWA, a whole family tree comes out from the Chronic to Warren G to everybody. So I went from pretty much listening to pure East Coast because there was hardly any West Coast out to West Coast, and then also loving the East Coast. So I kind of saw the best of both worlds. So I love both. You know, but it's a whole different of the style, you know. And I've gone to the East Coast several times. I like it out there. I got friends out there. But I have to say, when it comes to, if I had to choose, I definitely have to choose West Coast sound. So now let me ask you this. Being a West Coast fan, give me your all-time either artists or albums. Give me at least 5 all-time favorite albums or artists from the West Coast. They don't have to be in a row.
See, Safe and Sound.
Safe and Sound, wow.
Let's see, of course, DJ Quick. Of course, Chronic 2001 is a project you can listen to front to back.
Yeah.
Gotta throw a new school, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
You know, every project that Kendrick has released is amazing, man. It's amazing. And it's a crazy way he's, you know, the lyricism he's brought to the West Coast.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. You know, I listen to E40 too.
Okay.
I fuck with E40. Not a particular album, but I like all his music. He has good music. E40, Sugar Free, of course. But in terms of like album projects, man, Safe and Sound has been my favorite, bro. And I still listen to it. I still have the hard copy. I still play it.
Right. Okay.
Of course, Snoop Dogg. You know, his Doggy Style is a classic. Of course.
Right.
Especially the beat selection in there is crazy. So crazy. But yeah, I have too many like albums going on in my head to name all of them. But I was super heavy influenced on the West Coast, man.
It's funny you say Safe and Sound because to me that's my favorite DJ Quick album.
Yeah.
Safe and Sound. Of course, I was there when he did the Born and Raised in Compton album or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember when he showed me Tonight, the instrumental on cassette. Okay, but I'm gonna trip you out right now. Okay, in my next room, I have his original floppy disk that he used on a drum machine called the SP1200.
Yeah.
And that's the sample with the kick, the snare, the hat, and everything. Boom, 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 boom. I still have that shit. I got the floppy disk, bro. I got pretty much his whole album on floppy disk for the drum machine, the SP12. So maybe one day, I'll turn on the drum machine, play it for you, and you can check it out.
Oh man, that would be crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that I have that shit, but I actually documented that. I got Bitch Better Have My Money on floppy disk. I got pretty much the whole Second to None album on floppies, like every different song, bro.
Yeah.
Some of Quick's Way Too Funky album I have on floppy disk. So I have a lot of shit, bro, because I save a lot of shit, you know, as you can see it in my other room. But other than that, now, what made you want to start creating music, man? Was it just because you just wanted to? You didn't have a producer, you didn't have the budget, or you just felt like I just want to do my own shit?
It was mainly becoming somebody that was in charge of like their own path. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing it, when you make music and then you're doing it like independently, and then you have to like put your own like money into it, right, and time into it, and patience and figuring out, you know, like the steps, it becomes like a business, you know?
Of course.
So it's like, it's a different mindset, you know? It's a different mindset than the average.
Do you ever think producing your own stuff took away the creativity from writing, or writing so much took away from the creativity of producing? Because there's a lot of rappers that I know that tell me when I started producing, I didn't spend no more time writing lyrics. Or a lot of people said, you know, I was a dope producer, but when I started writing, it took away from. Did you know how to balance those?
Yo, so I'll tell you something, man. I just started producing.
Okay.
I just started producing, so I'm new to the scene. But as I've been catching on to it, I do catch myself, you know, like sometimes I'll be in the studio being like, okay, I'm gonna record today, but I'll end up producing.
Okay.
And that'll kill a whole session right there.
Okay.
But
okay.
no, I can see where people come from with that. But for the most part, no, writing has always been my number one. I've always been a writer since I was young. I've always written. I've always done poetry. I've always been very interested in voicing my opinions.
Dope. Okay, now you said that at one point as a youngster, you finally got your own equipment, and you started doing your own beats. Do you remember what you bought?
No. So initially, I was just recording myself.
Okay. What were you recording yourself on?
Man, I was recording myself off of something very cheap. It was like the bare minimum, but it was getting me by, and it was also like, it was also keeping me. It was also exercising my lyricism. You know, like I was able to record when I wanted to. I was able to do what I want. If I didn't like it, the plus side about recording yourself is if you don't like the song, you could just scrap it. But when you pay for like a studio and you go into a studio, like you pay for that shit. Like you better record some dope ass shit, you know?
Right.
But it's the same when you're recording yourself, but at the same time it's like you have more trial and error.
Right.
When you're by yourself and you have more time.
So when you started recording yourself, when you said, I started recording myself, so obviously you started getting a little bit better because you were practicing, like you said, trial and error. You finally, let's just say you track one song, you start letting people hear it. Now what was the response? Where they say compared to when you were in 7th grade, you know, now you're recording yourself.
Man, you know what's a crazy thing is like, I really did the most from the get-go, from the beginning. Like I give out so many CDs that like even today I have people that be like, yo, I have this CD that you gave me years ago. And to me that's crazy because it's like they held on to it, but yet alone like knowing where I'm at now compared to that time period, it's like a whole different person.
Wow. Okay. So now you recorded yourself. Now on these beats you produced, you downloaded, they were just instrumentals?
Yeah, so initially I was just like everybody else. I was on YouTube downloading beats and stuff. And then it wasn't until I graduated high school to where I was like, all right, you know, it's no more games. Like I got to start, you know, owning my shit.
Okay.
I got to start putting out stuff that I can make money on because yeah, I was selling like my mixtapes for $5, but it's like it's time to like take it to the next level and be, you know, be more professional.
And did you hook up with any producers or did you start doing it yourself?
Yeah, so I started like after I graduated high school, I started like working with several producers from around the world, producers from France, producers from like the Middle East, producers from Australia. And then some hometown producers too. But I started getting all these connections, you know, from just like, what do you call that? Just networking.
Okay. And it was all these connections through social media, or people were connecting you to them personally, or like how did you meet these people, these producers?
A lot of them just presented themselves to me more so. Because initially, you know, I was reaching out, but after a while of doing it and like, you know, slowly gaining like a little bit of recognition, I started getting people like reaching out more so.
Really?
And thank God it was like some really creative producers. You know, I was lucky for that.
Okay.
For sure.
That'll work. So like now, the stuff that you're doing now, who's producing it? Like the 22s?
The 22s was actually produced by somebody in the Middle East.
Really?
But I have a handful of different producers on that project, bro. Like the 22s is a part of a project called Can You Handle the Funk, and it's just 10 songs of just all funk. But particularly for this project, I had to really take my time and figure out what fits in funk and what doesn't fit in this category.
Okay.
Because like it's a certain sound, you know, you can't just like pick a handful of random songs and put them into a project and say, oh, it's funk. Like you definitely have to sit down and base the whole sound of the project around funk.
Right.
And like really like make sure it sounds like funk. You know? It has to have all those elements.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sure.
You gotta keep the P in it, baby. That's dope, man.
That P funk.
Hell yeah. So okay, just to ask you before we go to break, name me some of your favorite funk groups.
Off the bat, Parliament, George Clinton. Let's see what else. Of course, Gap Band.
Hell
That's like funk soul.
Yeah.
Let's see. Damn, off the top of the head, man.
Take your time, bro.
Of course, Zap, man. Of course, Zap. Zap. Man, but for the most part, Parliament, man. I was a heavy into the Parliament, and my pops, he was really into funk, but he also was like he would pop, you know.
Yeah.
He was a popper. He would get down. So that's all he would play, you know.
Of course, a lot of was he? Cause
hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing though. He used to have like when he was younger, he used to have a truck, and like all he would play is Egyptian Lover.
Yeah, of course.
Egyptian Lover, bro.
Egyptian Lover got famous just off of fucking breathing. Think about this.
The bass line, that bass line is crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that I've been trying to get Egyptian Lover here, but a lot of artists won't come because of the COVID. Yeah. So he's one guy that put me on hold. But that's one guy that I would love to bring and have him bring the 808 on how he did his beats on all those songs. You know, because remember that one song, and my beat goes boom, boom, boom. That's some shit right there, bro. That's some shit. And I mean, back then, like, it was just him breathing and his little 808, and that was it. And shit was banging. Yeah.
Get me through the day. Yeah, no, I love the sound. The one thing about him, bro, is that he's like so creative to where if you hear that song, that's his sound, you know?
Yeah.
Like nobody else does that. Nobody else is breathing on the mic. Nobody else is making these funky sounds, you know?
Yeah.
He has his own identity.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it's all about.
Let me ask you this before we go to break. Last question. What do you think, and I want you to think about this, that makes you different from every other rapper out there?
For me, I think it's a lot, man.
Okay.
It's a lot.
All right, you just can't put it all into one. It's various things, I guess is what you're saying.
I think it's just the motivation.
Okay. All right.
I think it's the motivation. Like, I don't know many artists that would really like do things to the extreme. Like I do things to the extreme, bro. Like I'll risk anything just to, you know, get things done, you know?
Right.
And it's like, it's all motivation. Like it's all how much you want to push yourself. And I think I have a little bit of a foot over people because of the motivation. You know, even though I'm not from somewhere that's known, that's been put on before.
Right.
For me, it's like I got the motivation though. So I think that's a little different.
What do people say makes you different? Do you ever get that? Like people tell me this.
A lot of people say it's the lyricism, but to me, it's like the lyricism comes from the motivation.
Okay.
So it all goes back to the motivation.
Now, listening to your song, and I'll just talk about one, okay? Because I could talk about various, but let's just say the song 22s, which I really, really like. That was the first one I played, okay? I heard a little bit of singing in it, okay? I heard your rap style, and then going with that style of beat. I had never heard that. To me, at that moment, that's what set you apart. Of course, I started listening to other music of yours, and every other music, every other song, many of them just sounded totally different.
Yeah, and that's the thing about me and my team, bro. I love to just be different, but then again, it's like, how is my team gonna market me if I'm doing all that? You know what I'm saying? Like that comes with everything comes with repercussions, man.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like trying to find something that everybody will accept. But at the end of the day, nobody, you know what I'm saying? No one's gonna accept you like in everything you do. Mm-hmm. So it's like do what you want. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Do something that's gonna satisfy you for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and take a 10-minute break. We're gonna come right back and we're gonna talk about this.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, because I'm real interested in finding out how some of these songs were created and your whole style, bro. I love it. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and take a 10-minute break. But before we do, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Jen from Fashion Town, once again, for blessing me with this Wilmington shirt, blessing me with this Wilmington hat, blessing me with these Dickie shorts. She's always blessing me. So once again, Jen from Fashion Town, make sure you guys go shop there. And I got to say this, Jen, you got to buy an ad, okay? Much love, much respect. And I want to also give a shout out to Hustler City Clothing. Hustler City Clothing. Got to get yourself an ad on Rhodium Radio. Much love, much respect. And check this out. We're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break. I'm going to come back drinking. So make sure you call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody, let them know that Dezzy Hollow is in the motherfucking building. And we're going to talk about the funk when we come back. Call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Rhodium Radio is live up in this biatch.
In the city of Wilmington, we keep it rockin'. So come on, shake it for me, CALI.
This is your Theo on Rhodium Radio. Pull your panties to the side and enjoy the ride. Tony A, the Wizard.
and we heard about this young kid from the Harbor area named Tony A. And he was a DJ, Holmes, and he was going in with the big stars, you know what I'm saying? And he was like one of us going in and infiltrating inside of all these MCs, you know what I'm saying?
A Rhodium mixtape is just mixed of different types of music, no matter what genre it is. And like I said, it's like making your own musical movie.
When La Raza came out, man, even the amount of sales of the single of La Raza that got moved out of the Roadium was crazy, bro. And that song just got played and was played in all the stands over there. And I was blessed to go back one time even to see it, and I want to say in 91 or 92.
Although they were not black, they were Oriental, Asian, whatever you want to call them, they were cool. And they embraced everybody, blacks, Latinos, whoever came to the swap meet to want to buy music, they were record people.
Ice Cube getting dumb at the Roadium with the funky drum, and you know my man Steve can get some. With a fool like Tony A when he plays stupid dope shit by WA. You wanna spray? Dumb motherfuckers, no doubt. And sucker DJ, get the fuck out. Tony A.
What did you say your name was? What did you say?
Tony A. I have won 1 million battles. Lights, cameras, action, sound. Give me that mic, I'm about to go down.
Thinking of a master plan.
This story's funny. I met this girl and she had money.
Yo, right about now, Dr. Dre is in effect. Cold tearing shit up with my man Steve at the Roadium swap meet. And we here to lay it on the line. To all them sucker niggas out there claiming our tapes and shit, we just got one thing to say.
Never get you boy, your ass is mine. Never get you boy, your ass is mine. Never get you boy, your ass is mine. Yeah! Now my name is Dr. Dre. Now my name is Dr. Dre. Now my name is Dr. Dre. Went to a party in West LA. Wanna learn a new dance, that's what you say. Well, here's a new dance that can't be matched. So just step to the floor and do the cat. Here it comes, here it comes, here it kitty come. Here it comes, here it comes, here it kitty come.
Welcome back now, everybody, at the Golden Shower Hour. And this is Tony A. the Wizard sitting right here with Dezzy Hollow. So we're going to go ahead and jump butt naked right back into it. Episode 114. Dezzy, how you doing?
Doing great, man. I'm enjoying my time up here in Wilmington.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we out here in Wilmington, man.
Wilmington, yeah, chilling, man. I'm glad you came. Oceanside, stand up. Much love, much respect to you guys out there. Got your boy out here chilling with me. Hopefully he has a shot with me by the end of the show so we can toast to his future.
Hey.
And so now, let's go to 2006. You released a project. I believe you said before that you were releasing mixtapes.
Yeah, so I've been releasing mixtapes since I was in grade school, but I released my first official well mixed project 2016, and it was called the Soul Food Project. And a song on there was one of my. There was a particular song on there called OE that got me my first million views on YouTube.
Really?
And that's kind of where everything started for me.
And what was the name of the song again?
It was called OE.
OE, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And why? I'm gonna jump a little bit ahead, but why EBT Boy?
It's just a storyline about a lifestyle, man.
Okay.
EBT Boy. Okay. I have a song called EBT Boy. Is actually where the name came from. I think you've seen EBT Boy from my social media.
Yes.
So it's pretty much based around the lifestyle behind the storyline of the song called EBT Boy, and it's pretty much my most well-known song out of all my songs, and
really,
it's like a storyline song.
Okay.
And it's just talking about the lifestyle of somebody that's on EBT.
You know what? Because when you first read it, you really don't know what it's about, but it just sounds humorous. It sounds humorous, like EBT Boy. Like, wow, that's. you don't know whether to laugh or to think like, okay, I feel bad.
And that's the thing. And I think that it caught a lot of people's attention, like, and it kind of went into an algorithm on YouTube, mainly because of the name. And then when people click on it, the song, and it's just like so, there's just so much going on. It's the storyline, and it's like very captivating for sure.
Okay. So now, so you released your first project 2016. Now, was there producers involved? Was this still music you were downloading? Who's behind the production on there?
So in 2016, I made that Soul Food project, and the beats were all produced pretty much out of the city.
Okay.
For that one, I had a lot of producers from the city, help me out and create something that really gave me the start of like really where I'm at now.
Okay, so so obviously when you released it, the response was great. Okay, did you begin performing soon after that?
Yeah. So, man, I've been performing since high school. I can't remember when my first performance was, but I've been doing shows since high school, man.
Okay. Now, do you like performing?
Do I like performing? I do like performing, but it just depends, Like I like things to just go well, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you have to what do you call that? What do you call that when you have to substitute things? You have to find ways to make things work.
Okay.
And sometimes things don't go, according to plan.
Okay. Now, this might be an odd question. Have you ever performed where the crowd just wasn't feeling your stuff?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, because one guy tried to lie to me one time here. He goes, "No, I've always rocked the show," and then his manager told me his ass was lying.
Yeah, so. Everybody's had that. Everybody's had it. Especially somebody that's like doing opener shows.
Yes.
Like people are there to see who they came to see. You know, so it's kind of like. For anybody that's up and coming that said they've never, had people not like the music, like there's always been a point in time. There's always that humbling experience, man.
Very humbling, very humbling. And I often share a story because this happened to us once, where we rocked the show, then we went to Atlanta and we got booed off the stage, like booed off the stage. And High C, being a youngster, picked up a 2x4 that was on the side of the stage because they had the whole fucking crowd like booing us, throwing shit at us. We experienced that. He put it on his shoulder and he goes, "Check this out. I'm going to finish my fucking set. Because if I don't finish my set, my promoter right here is not going to pay me my $2,500. Mm-hmm. So I got to finish off my set. So if you guys want to boo me, cool. You guys can go outside and take a cigarette break or a beer break, but I need to finish my songs." And we did. Mm-hmm. So, but that was a very, very humbling experience. So we got off. We flew the next day to Sacramento. We rocked the Halloween show, had the whole fucking place jumping. So.
And that's the thing. Like, for as many times that you have like something that doesn't work out, there's always something that's gonna work out even better. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I'm pretty sure you guys like were on stage like, fuck, like this shit's really. Oh, sorry for cussing.
No,
but you guys are probably like, damn, when is this shit gonna be over? And then you hit Sacramento and it's like, when is this shit? And like I don't want this to end. Exactly. It's probably like the best feeling.
It's because when the crowd is fucking electric, you give it to them. But I always like to say this. You don't want to overstay your welcome. I always like to do short shows, no more than possibly 20 minutes. Get in there and get out. Leave them wanting more. You don't ever want to be like, "Fuck, this motherfucker's gonna sing another fucking song."
Yep. And the key thing also is to cut your songs in half or shorten them. You never want to go through a whole song unless it's a really well-known song.
Unless it's like your main song.
Yeah. Other than that, you want to keep it short and sweet for sure.
Yeah, because you don't want to go out there and perform a whole fucking album and bore people to death.
Nah, for sure. Because you'll see the people's energy go lower and lower and lower, and then by the time I've done that before. I'm not gonna lie. I did all these songs. I did the whole song, every song back to back, and then by the time I got to like my most well-known song, people were already like out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. And back then, it was different because we had DJs to cut up, shit like that. So I was always doing that. Okay, so now you released that album in 2016 or that project. What comes next?
After I released that first project, I released. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's been a rocky road, bro. I thought after that project I was gonna be the shit.
Right.
No, man. I released like 2 more projects after that. So I released that one, and then after, scratch what I said. I released that Soul Food project. After that, I released a project called Stay Current, and that's the one that had the EBT boy on it. And that was the first song to really like hit past 2 million.
Wow.
So it was almost like, oh, I'm going up for sure. And when I released that project had like some artists from Mexico, had like Cap G. I don't know if you know Cap G.
Yeah.
Had a couple of artists on it, a couple features, and it did some numbers for me. And then after that is when things got rocky, bro. I started putting out like smaller projects, and they were flops, bro. They were flops.
Really? Now, what would you consider flops, bro?
Anything that doesn't get over like 200,000 streams.
Okay.
Really?
All right. And now, were people telling you, I'm just not feeling it, or were you just going off of streams, views?
I'll tell you one thing though, I do, even though certain things don't get as much traction, I still do shit that makes me feel like I'm saying something that has a story behind it.
Okay.
So the issue was when I released that Stay Current project, after that I released like 2 other projects that were like more storyline, but they weren't turned up. They weren't like what people liked. It was what I liked, you know?
Okay.
And I put those out, they didn't do numbers, and you know, I knew why. It was because it was more so orientated about myself, you know? It was things that made me feel better, but at the same time, it wasn't like resonating with people. So I had like a rough time. I had a rough time, man. It really took its toll on me as an artist, bro. To be like, oh shit, you're going up, and then you just start falling down. It's kind of like, fuck, like when are we gonna go back up?
Right.
You know? Right. And now that like I've released this funk project, I feel like it's almost like rejuvenating me. You know, every project is like rejuvenating me, and it's almost like every project I put out is different. I've never put out a project that's been just all funk. I've always like sprinkled it in different projects. Oh, here's one funk song for this project. Here's 2 for this one. This one's all funk.
Okay, now, what made you go that route of all funk? Was it just you were just feeling it?
It was mainly because there was a particular song on there that like I had done, and it was a funk song, and I loved it. Like it just came natural.
Okay.
So then I started like recording more funk, and then me and the team came up with an idea. Okay, this next drop is gonna be all funk. So then I got in the studio and I started knocking out song, funk. But I had already had 100 songs of trap ready to go.
Really?
Yeah. And I set them aside, and then I started recording like just brand new shit, brand new thoughts, brand new melodies. There's a lot of like melodies like taken from older like funk songs, a lot of G-funk structure in there. For instance, like the 22s, it's singing, but then when it comes to the rapping, it's more of like on a sugar-free cadence.
Right.
And it's me just paying homage, bro. And when I created the Can You Handle the Funk project, I really just did my research, bro. I whipped out the old CD case. I put in all like the old G-funk songs I had, and I just studied them, bro. And I was like, yo, I want to imitate something that will like get like OGs to be able to recognize what it is, and then have something fresh for the new kids, you know?
Absolutely. I think you're doing that. Have you ever tried to get Sugar Free, or have you ever give him a CD?
Man, I reached out to him, and he's a lyrical genius, bro. Like people don't see that. Like he's definitely overlooked. Right. And I don't know if it's because, you know, I'm not knocking him, but like I don't know if it's because of where he's from or what, but he didn't get the recognition that he deserves.
Right.
He's really like crazy, like on the microphone.
Right.
Like there's no one from the West Coast doing his cadence, like nobody. The way that he hits his pockets is crazy. So I figured if I can do that, then I can do any flow. So on that project, I hit the sugar-free flow a couple times. Like I did it a couple times in that project.
Yeah, I heard it, and let me tell you something. I've never heard anybody else do it.
Yeah, no, and to me it was kind of like, oh man, this is new. Like nobody else is doing this, so I'm gonna try it. And I just, you know, I don't want people to think that like it's more so like not dissing, but like kind of like taking somebody's style. But for me, it was kind of like, honestly, I could do any style. I didn't have to do that style. But for me, it was like I'm gonna do it because it's a great, like that's somebody that's inspired me my whole career. Like, how would I not like pay a little bit of homage to him, pay a little bit of homage to Quick, Snoop Dogg, DJ Quick? Like, to me, it was like all about like being creative as I can to try to like bring out that funk that I feel like should be portrayed.
Well, that song sure is dope, bro. 20, and you put that song first. That's my shit right there. And you autographed it too. So I gotta save one and play one.
Oh yeah, that was premature. I don't know if you wanted an autograph.
No. Don't worry about it, brother. I love it. You put Gangsta Love. Okay. Oh, well, let's go through them. You have one of them. Let's start with the Gangsta Love featuring Jessica. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Man, so that's a funny. That's a funny topic because so the project is very, very, very like very funky, and then it ends with this song called Gangsta Love, and it's more so like a slow funk song, and it's talking about a girl that I know from the city that's she's in love with a gangster.
Okay.
And he's in prison, and she's going through all of these struggles to stay with him.
There's a lot of girls like that.
Yeah, there are. So that's why I wrote that story. It's called Gangsta Love, and it's just the hardships of a girl that's in love with a gangster.
Okay, what about, let's look at the one with the features like Be Like That.
Be Like That. Man, that one, I wish we could play that right now. That shit's funky, man, super funky.
Okay,
like,
well, I know you recommend all of it, but you did Be Like That. So talk a little bit about that. What is that about?
All right, so Be Like That was a song that I made with an artist from San Diego named Ryan Anthony. He's a producer as well. Amazing guy, man. Amazing guy, bro. But he also does funk too. He has a heavy influence of funk as well. So I went out there to Southeast San Diego. I went to his studio. He started laying down like the certain sounds, and then he had somebody else that played the keys come in and lay the bass line. And I was like, oh man, this is like, I love seeing things get created in front of me.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Hell yeah. So you have another feature. I'm talking about the ones, mostly the ones you have features on. Rather, yeah. So Rather is actually a song that I just shot a video to. Okay.
And it's on YouTube right now. It's featuring my boy Hardini. He's also from San Diego.
Okay.
But for that one, and I really wanted to talk about this too.
Let's go.
For Rather, I really like wanted to pay homage to like Sugar Free. So I based the song off of his song Rather Give You My Bitch.
Right.
And I did my own twist to it.
Okay.
I did pretty much the same cadences, and I just switched the words up. But for the most part, that song has caused a lot of controversy for me. Yeah, but
really,
but for me, it's kind of like the way I see it is like, you know, people are gonna take it how they want to take it.
So they're pretty much saying why you take a style, why you take a song, or why you remake it. Is that kind of what they're saying?
Yeah, like a lot of people are saying, you know, like, why are you stealing someone's flow? But for me, it was kind of like, man, I was just paying homage. Like, I can do any flow, you know. And
you know, okay, let me tell you something. For somebody that's been in the game for a long time, and I always say I go back to '87. When I heard it, I didn't take it as this guy took somebody's style, because I know Sugar Free. Sugar Free was supposed to be here, but once again, another artist that, you know, because of COVID, he just said, you know, I'm not gonna go. But he was supposed to be here. You know, I can call Sugar Free, and we've talked, and he wants to come on here, and for other reasons as well, and I'll tell you after. But he wants to be on here. So I didn't look at it as, oh man, he just stole the star. And I didn't even know you. I just barely met you today, you know. But when I went over it, I thought he's paying homage. Like, he's keeping it going. He's keeping it real. And he's keeping, almost in a sense, Sugar Free's legacy through a new generation. You know.
Yeah. So, and to me, it's like, if I didn't do it, who else was going to do it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like something that like has to be on this project, because he's a big influence of not just me, but just like the funk. Like, he's just a big influence in that, specifically G-Funk, you know, the G-Funk, you know how that was created. Right. But I think that song though was, it did okay for, you know, what it was, but I think it was definitely something that caused controversy for me.
Well, I think because people took it wrong. You know, people took it wrong. Nobody said, I guarantee you, that you can't rap, because that's bullshit. Okay? Yeah. I think they more took it as, why you taking this style? Why you doing this or whatever? I didn't see it that way. And coming from somebody that knows him, I don't think you took, I think you were just keeping his legacy alive, keeping his name alive through this flow, and introducing to this new generation and paying homage to him. I guarantee you that if you told him that personally, I don't think he would take it wrong.
And he's funny because I want to tell him that person. That'd be crazy. Yeah. That'd be crazy, right?
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Shit, I can call him and send him the video. I'm serious.
I don't want him to get mad, man. I think it's better if I talk to him in person.
All right. That'll work. Okay, and then reporting live from Oceanside. Tell me about that one.
Yeah, so that one is just talking about Oceanside and the culture and you know, like painting a picture of what it's like to be in Oceanside. So The song actually starts off with like a reporter talking about, you know, reporting live in Oceanside, and then I come in and pretty much I finished what the reporter started by telling them what's going down in Oceanside.
Okay. So far, the one that I really like a lot, I like 22's and I like Rather. 22's visuals are dope. Who filmed your videos?
Man, it's...
well, 22, who filmed that one?
That one was filmed by... someone out of San Diego.
Okay.
I had them come up to Oceanside, and you know, I hired a couple girls, got a couple cars, you know, made it the set backdrop for, like, you know, that was crazy, man. I'm just gonna say, all the videos you see, a lot of them is just like all put together by myself, man, styled by myself, like everything, you know. I don't hire people to put the sets together
or to come up with creative ideas.
I don't well, I'm talking about like getting the things. For the most part, my team handles the ideas.
Okay.
They'll tell me, oh, we want to shoot something like this. Let's make it happen. I'm like, all right, well, let me start finding people, you know? Like, that's the crazy thing about being independent, bro, and not having that connection of, oh, I'm going to hire this person. He's going to handle all that for me. Like, I have to handle all that. Like, it's part of my job, you know? My team comes up with the ideas, and you know, pretty much I have to set the look up for the video. So I think for the last couple of videos I've put out, I think I've done like an okay job on that. It's been coming out like better than what I expected, for sure.
Okay.
But for the most part, I have my team shoot all my videos. But for the last couple of videos, I've been reaching out, and we've been working a lot with like cameramen, you know, hiring cameramen from LA, from San Diego.
Okay. Whose idea was it to use the girls on roller skates?
I can't even remember, honestly.
That shit was dope, though.
Thank you.
That shit was dope. I like that.
Yeah.
And then on Rather, you start off with that red hat and that white.
With the white coat, yeah.
Now, whose ideas were those?
Those are my ideas, bro. Like for the outfits.
Yeah.
In terms of like shooting where we were at the theater, I can't remember who came up with that idea, but I definitely wanted to look a little bit more pimpish, and the reason being, it was because 22's and Rather, those two songs, they both have the same flow as Sugar Free.
Yeah.
Those are the two songs that I kind of like mimic the cadence.
Yo, okay, let me make an announcement real quick. Go on YouTube and look up Dezzy Hollow, okay? A song called 22's, and that's 22S, and Rather. Believe me, you will not be disappointed. That shit is dope. I like that shit, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And I do think visuals are important. And believe me, I shot them to different people, and they were like, that fool is fucking dope. I'm serious, bro. People out here that never heard of you, you know, and why you're not getting that proper light, that proper shine, you know, it's kind of mind-blowing, because to me, once again, you're like a hidden gem. And I shot it to a lot of my boys that produce, and they were like, that fool is fucking dope, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm serious. That's why I told you I need to hook you up with some of my fellas that produce, and they'll work with you, man. You know, whatever I can do to help, bro. Whatever I can do to help further your career. And all I ask in return is that when you blow the fuck up, you come back and give us an interview.
Hey, man, I'll be here every night if I have to, man.
That's it, man. That's all I want, bro. But other than that, okay, what else? Can we expect any more visuals from you this year? Or are you going to be dropping any more visuals from this album?
Yeah, so I plan on shooting to pretty much every song. That's
Okay.
how I do it.
Okay.
I put a project out, and then I shoot a video to every song.
Okay. What's the next song that we can expect?
The next one's gonna be "Won't Do" and then "Bullshitting." Those two songs are my next up for sure.
Okay, talk to us about "Bullshitting."
"Bullshitting" is another one that's like Sugar Free reference, but just on the hook, and then the verses are more so like just my regular style.
Okay.
But it has influence of Sugar Free on the hook for sure.
Okay. Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, but on a 22 song, can you give us a little verse?
Oh yeah, I'll break it down for you. So the first song goes, the first verse goes, it's gonna take 20/20 vision to see the pimpin' I've given over 7 years on a mission. Listen, broke hoes couldn't pay their tuition. In addition to double whatever commission you making to pay that car note and get you diamonds that glisten. Slide. So pretty much it's like more so like pimp talk, you know?
Hell yeah.
And then the second verse goes, it's gonna take Ray Charles and Stevie to feel the vibes they're receiving. Just thank me and call it even and take this game I believe in. And the reason y'all showing up for the season, these shorties offering nothing but body serving and teasing. Slide, we can do this all night. Only player inside, right? And that song was more so like playing with harmonies and then finding a sugar-free pocket on the verses. But the harmonies though, man, that's like 10 tracks. The hook, the life's like riding on 22s, that's like 10 tracks.
Really?
And it's me saying life's like riding on 22s, and then so it's broken down. So I'm saying life's like on like 5 tracks, and then the other one is riding on 22s, and then the other one is West Side, and that's 1 track or 5 tracks, and then another 5 tracks. West Side, and then the Never Live by the Rules. So like I recorded them separately in order to make them sound so full, and I can't believe how like clean they came out. Like
real fucking clean.
The vocals real came out nice.
Now you started off the verse by repeating one word like 3 times. Remember right in the very beginning of the song.
Oh, the I might break off nice with it.
That shit was hard. Like what I never heard anybody do that
with it. I might change your whole life with it. And that's when I go into, it's going to take 20/20 vision to see the pimp, and I've given over 7 years on a mission. Listen, broke hoes couldn't pay their tuition. That's crazy.
Hard, bro.
That's like more so like the rhyme scheme is more so like not each bar, not the end of each bar is rhyming, but it's like 2 words. There's like in the middle of the verse, in the middle of one bar, and then the ending of the bar matches on every one of them. It's gonna take 20/20 vision to see the pimpin' I've given over 7 years on a mission. Listen, broke hoes could have paid their tuition. In addition to double whatever commission you making to pay that car note and get you diamonds that glisten. Slide. Yeah, it's all about finding the pocket, because if you don't do it right, it kind of sounds like a Blueface, like you're offbeat.
Yeah, that guy. Anyways, I don't even want to get into his ass. But okay, can you give me a little bit from Rather?
Rather give me my bed. Pay attention. Hey, that shit was super sugar free, and that's kind of what I wanted the people to realize, that it was sugar free inspired. You know, like I it's almost spot on. You know, like it's hard to not see sugar free in the inspiration behind the song. But the verse on Rather is damn, how does the verse go?
So okay, take your time, bro. Take your time.
Oh, there's a code and a key for the game isn't free. I put on for the time, if you know it, mention me. From the yard to the schools to the kids in the streets, keep it player with the hustle, making all ends meet. Told me Dezzy H, you ever put a hold on the hustle to settle down? I said I probably consider the day you grab them pumps and touch the ground. And if you whack now, I cut a deal. This game ain't free, running back and forth trying to get it, no sleeping on it, my G. Cause I bang, jitty, lips, tits, fingertips, ass, tit. Sugar free, man. Sugar free.
That shit was hard, bro.
Sugar free.
No, it's Dezzy.
Hey, yeah.
Ain't homage, homie.
Yeah. Well, my lyrics, but I mean the cadence and the influence, for sure, sugar free, man. And I can't even explain how much like the West Coast music has really influenced me and really grown me to like the person I am.
Well, you're only going to get bigger, bro. You're only going to get better. And whatever we can do here to help you, that's what we want to do. So I'm thankful, very, very thankful that you came and you gave us the honor to be able to interview you, bro, because I see a diamond in the rough, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Well, more than rough. Let me just say almost shining.
And another thing, bro, I'm going to tell you, like, I really appreciate you having me on the show, mainly because, like getting recognition from, like, older heads like yourself.
Yeah.
You're still young. But, I mean, like, elder, like, people that have been in the game. Uh-huh. It's a lot to me because, like, I've been doing this for a while, man, and you know, just to get like somebody that's been doing it to show love, it means a lot, man. And every opportunity, like, I take the most advantage of, man. I never let anything slip.
Yeah.
So okay. I really appreciate you having me.
All good, brother. All good. Thank you. I thank you for these because this shit. I'm gonna be bumping this shit. Okay.
Thank you.
Anything I should have asked you? Anything I didn't ask you? Anything you want to promote? Anything you want to push? Anything else you want to say, brother?
Can You Handle the Funk is coming out. I'll be shooting videos to it, you know, and putting them out on my YouTube channel, Dezzy Hollow on YouTube, on all platforms, all streaming platforms. I'm working on getting, you know, some more features for this next, you know, quarter that's, you know, coming, you know, once COVID is over, you know, hopefully I can put out more features, but just expect more music, you know, more music, more content. And hopefully, you know, I can connect with you in the future.
Most definitely. Sure. Whatever connections I have and whatever I could connect you to, that's what I'm here for, bro, and I'll do it. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that I always preach this, that if I can help somebody make a connection and, you know, open the door for someone to take the next step, all I ask in return is just help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask. Just help somebody else, open the door for them, because there's a lot of people that get through that door and try to close it behind them. I don't appreciate that shit. And I know a lot of motherfuckers that have done that to a lot of fucking people that I've helped and never looked back or ever even thanked me. I don't look for recognition, but keep your word that you were going to help somebody else.
Of course.
And that's all because for me, and it's just me with my humble words, my time is up as far as music is concerned. All I want to do is direct, and all I want to do is just podcast and interview people like yourself and help them go to the next level.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, man. For sure, you got to help people out, man, because I'll tell you one thing, no one's ever helped me and my team like no one's ever helped us out, bro. And it's always been an uphill battle for us. So we appreciate any of the help we can get, for sure.
Most definitely. So at this time, you want to give any shout outs while I pour you a shot? Because you got to take one shot with me.
Yeah, man, I just want to shout out, my team, Matt Strange, my engineer, J Rose, man, and everybody that's been supporting, everybody that's down with the funk. So Can You Handle the Funk is out now. Make sure y'all check it out, man. Some new age funk from Dezzy Hollow. And again, man, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Dezzy Hollow, hold on to this real fast.
Oh, what is this right here, Dallas?
Yeah. I'm not asking you to toast a Dallas. Just pretend that's not a Dallas cup, okay? But let me ask you this. Where can people get this from, the hard copies?
We have them online right now on our site, madstrange.com.
Okay, is that on your bio?
Yeah.
Okay.
madstrange.com. And that's my label and my team, and they handle, the online orders and all that. But we have this project right here, Can You Handle the Funk, and it's a 10-song project.
Okay.
And it's online.
Also on all platforms?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all platforms. Also, follow him. His Instagram's been popping up. And make sure you guys purchase this. You guys will not be disappointed. And if you guys want an autograph, I guess, hit him up and ask him to autograph it. And he would. He autographed mine, so I'm blessed. Thank you. So, you know what? I'm going to take a quick shot, and this is to a long and prosperous life. Okay, stay blessed, brother.
Hello.
I know that one burned. Okay, so at this time, I'm going to give my shout out. So once again, Dezzy, thank you. Much love, much respect, brother. I want to see you shine, blow the fuck up.
Thank you.
Okay, and after we're gonna make some connects with some dudes that I know. So once again, I want to thank my boy John motherfucking Elkins for making all this possible. I also want to thank. I can drag it on, but you know what? We're gonna have plenty of time for the next 2 interviews because Sunday's interview is gonna be off the hook. Next Wednesday's interview is gonna be off the hook. They're all off the hook. I know you motherfuckers, are spoiled and only want the heavy hitters, but let me tell you something. Every person to me is a heavy hitter, okay? But Sunday, you're going to want to tune in. If you got to work Monday, you're probably going to want to call out right now. If you got FMLA, go ahead and use it, okay? If you want to get on state disability, get off right now because Sunday it's going to knock you out, okay? Wednesday, call out for Thursday because you're going to be up late. Okay, guarantee you. And those of you that are lagging on buying ads, believe me, after you see the views on Sunday and Wednesday, you're gonna drag your ass around and you're gonna fuck yourself and say, you know what, I should have bought some ads. DOCUMIXERY/ads. Go get an ad. Promote yourself. Invest in yourself. You probably say I don't have enough money, but you fucking spend $14 on a cup of coffee at Starbucks every fucking day. Invest in yourself, okay? So other than that, I want to give a thanks to my boy DG Media Clips, and I also want to give a thanks to, once again, Dezzy Hollow and his team. Also want to give a special shout out to Suspect Ed. I got to say that slowly because I keep thinking Special Ed from the East Coast. Suspect Ed, much love, much respect from the Harbor area. Thank you guys for coming through. So other than that, I just want to thank myself. Okay. See you guys here Sunday. And don't forget, Friday, Freaky Tales, special guest. We out of here. See you Sunday.